Get that party started. Get that party started.
What up, Thomas?
Savagely. That gun guy again. Thomas in here yelling.
What up, gun guy? Hey, burner girl, Rev.
Burner, 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 girl. H. Manning, Chirac in the building. What up, what up, what up?
Hey, what up, man? What's going on, Patriot?
Red. How you doing, bro? It's you halfway through the week, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
You know, you,
Even
you
though
know,
it was,
you be, you know,
even
you
though
could
it
be
was
getting
struggling.
frustrated, bro. You got attitude issues, so I have to tell you, I'm proud of you sometimes.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope everybody else is doing good.
I'm proud of you too, man. That's what we got to do. We got to tell each other we proud of each other. We old men, so
Sometimes you got to do it, man. Sometimes
we
you got to
old
do
men,
it.
so a lot of people don't tell us that all the time.
They don't. They don't tell you nothing, man. Don't nobody say
Mrs.
nothing nice to nobody no more.
Right, Mrs. Biggs, what up?
I know one thing.
Hmm.
All the nominees for the meetup that ain't RSVP got 2 more days.
Right, 2 more days. What up, Thomas?
Biggs, what's happening?
Yeah, what up, Biggs?
That was Miss Biggs, man. You saw Biggs?
I said Mrs. Biggs. You said I thought you just said Biggs. That's why I thought Biggs that came in the window. It might be slow.
Oh, that's cool.
I saw Mrs. Biggs.
I mean, I was just trying to help you out. I mean, it's cool though.
What up, Walt?
Thomas, Thomas, stop yelling, bro.
Bro, you know he can't see. He the only one that's allowed to yell in the chat because he can't see.
Well, E.
Oh, thanks, Walt. He said he proud of us. Appreciate
I
that.
know, man. I know. I like that, man. That's
True to
pretty
the
cool.
game. What up? Snap. What's going on, man?
Snap was cracking. Yeah, man. It's all right,
Oh,
man.
there go Biggs right there. She said he was on his way. There you go. What up, Biggs?
Oh, okay. Biggs, what up, bro? Because I don't. I'm sorry, bro.
What up, CJ?
CJ, what's happening? Matter of fact, I like somebody tell me, somebody say I'm proud of you, and you don't. I don't even need to know why.
Right. Getting in my zone. What up? Right. I don't even care. Right.
Getting in my zone, what's happening?
It could be because my face ain't dirty. I could care less.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care what. I don't. I could care less about the reason.
What up, Ghost Dog? I didn't reply to you. I meant to reply to you, bro. I'm sorry. I thought I did. I thought I replied.
Hold on,
Yeah, I thought I replied to you, bro.
Big T, what's cracking?
What up, Big T? I'll reply to you. Matter of fact, I'll reply to
Oh,
you right
I gotta send something to Silverback.
now. I thought I must that must be in a draft because I know I saw that when you sent it.
Andrew Crowley, what's happening, man?
What up, Andrew?
Y'all smash that like button on y'all way in, man.
Yeah, hit that.
Let's chop it up tonight. Let's talk about it.
Here it is.
Let everybody get in here. Oh man, the winter is over here.
Well, it's
It's
acting like
over.
it's here, but it's not. It was 70 degrees today.
Chris, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what up, Chris?
That's nice, man. That's nice this time of year for Ohio, bro.
Yeah, it was real nice out there. I tell you, I had to, bro. I had a problem. I had to take little Zach out, and I had, man, none of my t-shirts, all my t-shirts too big.
Dang, bro,
I
you
had to
ain't got
put,
to brag about it.
had to
Hey,
put a
Ghost
big.
Dog, listen. Don't pay him no mind, man. He can be weird sometimes, man.
What up, Roblox, bro?
Even with his
I
friends.
didn't,
Do
I
you do
didn't.
you know that I have to call him at least if I have to get him to answer, you got to call 4 times.
What up, Havoc?
That's the magic number. The first two he definitely not answering, and then you call the third time, he'll probably look at the phone and be like, "All right," and that fourth time tells him This is important.
What up, Gohan?
Like then he'll stop what he's doing and pick up. But other than that, you can forget about it. You gotta call him on Saturday. Hey Shannon, what's happening? Dave, what it do?
Yeah, what up, yo?
Roadblock. My boy Roadblock. Hey Roadblock, did you ever talk to my boy? Mr. BS, what's happening? Major Havoc? Havoc. Major Havoc, what up?
Havoc out there. Everybody, what up, y'all?
Yeah, man. But
What up?
everything good. We're gonna have a good talk tonight, man. We always have good talks.
Yep. BTG, what up, man? Yep,
BT
happy talk.
just Reek just what's happening?
What up, Rick?
Oh man. Ugh.
All
Yeah.
right.
I didn't run this morning, bro. I usually run every morning.
You should have ran, bro. Why you slacking, man? You gotta get your running.
Yeah, I gotta get out there and do my thing.
Make sure you move your arms. Black King, what up, man?
Black King. We can say that.
Yep.
We can say that because some names we don't say.
No, I
Some
won't
names
say.
we just look at them.
Right.
Yeah, Dave, I saw that with Tesis, man. I mean,
Yo, you want to know something? I just realized that today, bro. I was watching. I was on Reddit looking at something else, and a guy made a comment about Mac, about military arms,
hmm
how basically they're not, because Teachers made that gun for them. They're not doing that for them anymore. Like they got their own. They made their own. They got comp version, everything. I was looking through it, and when you go to the Teachers USA website, there's nothing
well,
on it.
basically, what was happening, and from what I know, I think military army their own thing, and SDS is important for all those companies, and now Tesis is going to be doing their own stuff here
Yeah,
in the
I
U.S.
saw that.
That's what it looked like from what I read.
I saw when I was looking at the thing today, I just happened to start I went and start to look, and they were talking about how if you got a warranty with Military Armory Corp on one of your pistols, you're gonna be put on a wait list because right now they're trying to source where they're gonna get the parts from, because they were getting the stuff from TSIS. According to that little note that I read, there's a wait list now because they're not getting the parts from the same place anymore. Fan, what up? What up, Jason? What's going on, y'all? I was like, oh, okay. And then I started checking
Jason,
the websites. I was
my
like,
buddy.
everything is different on the websites now. So apparently, I guess SDS doesn't import their stuff anymore because they wasn't on their website when I looked.
Yeah, that's what they said. SDS posted that today on Instagram. So,
See it?
so anyway,
Got green out there, bro.
oh, I do. Who is it?
Jason.
Because I can't see it. Jason, my buddy. Hold on. I got you, man. Don't can't let you down.
Yeah, bro, what up?
Oh my God! Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, sir. I mean, I get excited, man, when people support, man. That's like a big thing, and I do have to start saying thank you more like I used to. I used to make it a point because I feel like I have one of the most highly supported channels on YouTube, don't matter the genre.
Like,
And this community is crazy, and I don't take it for granted, and I appreciate all of you.
that's where he went roadblock. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. What up, Ramsey J? Kaya went to thesis.
Okay, okay.
I watched this video, because he was leaving or whatever. I
You
watched.
remember, I've been, that's good too, because Kaya's my homie. Remember way back when I used to do all the videos and interviews with him? This is back when he was with SAR.
Uh huh.
That,
Yeah.
and he a cool guy though.
Yeah, I was watching that. Because bro, I wonder, is there something going on because SAR did the same thing. There's no more SAR USA. Now they just all SAR Samars now. Now thesis is just thesis now. Is it got something to do with the whole turkey thing?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna stay out them people business, bro. Let them tell us.
I mean, I like to know. He's the new CEO of the. Oh, really? Okay. Way to go, Kaya.
Shout out to Kaya, man. That's dope.
What up, TK? Mr. Biggs? What up, Nola?
All that being said, shout out to
Hey,
people
Siege.
that's been getting their tickets. When I tell you the ramp up is real,
Yeah,
I, s-
it's
I swear to you, I can't make it up.
open up.
The ramp up is real. If you are nominated and you know a nominee, or you know a nominee that know a nominee for the awards, please, if they want to get their complimentary ticket and discounted guest tickets, you have to RSVP by February 20th. It's been out there forever since we
Yeah,
put it out. That's only a couple days away. That's Friday. Please do that because I don't want y'all hitting us up after that day, and we
oh
don't
no,
know yet. See, to
we
be
don't
honest,
know. Siege.
but I spoke to Tony. Did I told you that
Si- Simon?
at shot. Yeah,
Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't. No, you didn't.
I talked to him. I seen him, and I told him, man, I broke it down to him. He was like, hit him up, and I haven't hit him up, so we got to hit him up.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, if you have not, if you're a nominee and you have not, hi CG. If I didn't say hi, TK, same OG. Anybody who came in, I didn't speak to. If you're a nominee and you have not done that, try to RSVP, and then you have until I think April 20. No, yeah, is it April 20th
For to buy the tickets,
to buy your
March
guest ticket?
20th. March 20th.
March 20th. So you have until March 20th to get your discounted guest ticket, but you need to RSVP by before then because otherwise
Okay.
it all goes away. All right, and there is no exceptions because we're gonna have a crazy turnout this year,
Yep.
so we have no room to hold that open. I'm just saying that on the live now. We sending out emails. We posting it on Instagram. We're gonna do everything we can to make sure people know in the next couple of days they need to RSVP, or they'll just be having to buy tickets like everybody else
Right.
while supplies last. All right, June 12th. Well, June 11th, 12th, 13th. We are in Jacksonville. A regular meetup 6. It is creeping. By the time we get here, we are what 4 months away now.
Yeah, we almost there.
We are creeping, man. So it's going fast. It'll be here before you know it. Get your tickets so you can get your rooms booked. Um, we're gonna
Yep.
have a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. A lot of people I see that's showing up that I didn't know was showing up that I'm excited about. We got some good sponsors. We're
Yep.
still bringing more on, trying to anyway. But it seems to be going pretty good. So
What up, chef?
that's that's that. So my
Oh,
brother.
boy, you got another one.
Who is it, bro? Tell me who it is because I can't see it.
This time it's White Rambo.
Damn, Jason and White Rainbow.
Yep. This time it's White Rambo.
Okay, all right. But they got different personalities. Oh my God!
Not to mention,
I'm not prejudiced. Thank you, White Rambo.
not
Appreciate
to
it.
mention same OG. You should see that in the chat.
What's that? We got
See?
another one.
Yeah, same
Oh dang.
OG.
Okay, okay. Look like we gonna be able to get through the line. Oh my God! Thank you. Same OG. Appreciate you, brother. Um, yeah, man. So, have you ever bought an expensive lemon? Now,
Yep.
this topic came to me, full disclosure, from the Honest Outlaw video today. I don't know who watches
That's right.
Honest Outlaw, but if you do, I do. I watch him. I think he's very, very
I'll
good
watch him.
fella and makes some amazing content. And I've
Got
been
another
watching
one,
him for
bro.
years. I
Got
got
another one.
on YouTube.
Got another one, bro.
Got another one. Who that is?
Shanna.
Who?
Shanna.
Another one of them Ewings?
Yep. Another one of them units.
Oh my God! Thank you very much, Hannah. So I watched this video today. Now I don't know
All
if
right,
y'all
Dave.
saw it,
I watched it twice.
but if you get around to it, go check it out, and we'll brief you on it. You know, we'll brief you on it, and then I want to ask the question to you all, and then find out because we don't necessarily. It don't have to be that situation, but I want to know if anybody has ever experienced
Right,
something
Robot. Wow.
like
What up,
that.
Felicio?
Right? So long story short, Honest Outlaw purchased a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
He said 5 or 6 months ago.
Yep.
It's like a half a year ago.
Yep.
And he ran this firearm like crazy. He kept having issues with it. He sent it back to the company to see if they can figure out what the issue was. They sent it back to him. He said the firearm was worse
When he got it back,
when he got it back. Then he also said that
in the
it
shop.
bothered him to have to make the video because he knew the people there and he didn't want to do it,
Right.
but he had to. He had to be honest and he was just, telling us the truth of what happened. Now,
He was pissed. He said he waited before he
poo
made the
poo,
video
poo
because he
poo,
was so upset.
poo poo happens, right? So I'll let Siege say the other word. Poo poo happens, right? You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, shit happens
Poo
too.
poo happens. But here's the kicker with this. This was a Phoenix Trinity firearm, 2011,
Yep.
$7,500.
7,500, $7,500.
$7,500.
Mm-hmm. But no. The one of the excuses is what got me. Oh, you need to lube it.
No, 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 no. We
Lube on
dude, this is the thing though, bro. $7,500. Now
7,500.
listen. This is something we do all the time. We always say, and most people agree with this, any firearm can malfunction,
That's right. It can.
right? You can have you could any firearm, doesn't matter. I think they all do from time to time.
Yeah, bro. But
But he had a massive amount
me
of
too have it.
malfunction. Now, this is no secret, so this ain't like me throwing something out there that ain't known. Phoenix Trinity, to me,
That's right,
I'm just
Chris.
gonna be flat out honest. They make a beautiful gun. They do.
It looked
And I
good.
know they make some pretty good guns. I know this to be true. I also know
What up, Nas?
that they've had some issues.
Yep. Quality control.
They've had some issues with quality control,
Customer service.
customer service, and outside of that, some questionable moral issues,
Questionable.
right? Very questionable. So you don't know the history. I had well, I didn't have a personal issue. It was just sort of like I just wanted them to be accountable for
Right.
something they said, regarding black people. I didn't like it. I thought they should have been accountable for it. They never were. So I just decided
They
to move
treated our friend bad too.
on. Huh?
They treated our friend bad too.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Mr. Jerry because I watch the owner over there. Mr. Jerry is an older fella
That's right.
over at Stealth.
Mr.
He was
Jerry.
over at Stealth Arms, man. Probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in the 2A industry.
That's right.
And this actually happened at a regular meetup 3,
Thomasville.
Thomasville, Georgia. Um, and Mr. Jerry, I don't know how old he was at that time. I would guess mid 70s, older guy.
Almost 80.
Those shoes you always see in my videos, they right behind me back there. Those are like platypus shoes. They K Swiss with the platypus logo on there. Mr. Jerry gave me those shoes. He wore those to our sneaker ball, our first sneaker ball, and gave them to me after he enjoyed himself so much. He was like, "Man, this is
He did,
one of the
fam
best."
fam. I thought everybody knew. He did, fam
Yeah.
fam.
So rest in peace to Mr. Jerry. But true story, the young lady, the owner over there, she cursed this old man out so bad.
Yep. For no
Oh,
reason.
God, bro, it was just disrespectful, and he didn't even do nothing.
Nope. Didn't do
It
nothing.
was really because he was going past their booth. He's just looking at the guns.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
at that time, the platypus was on fire.
Yep.
When I say fire, that was when the platypus was like, I'm talking about
Mm-hmm. On the way up.
rockets.
Yep.
So whatever it was, it must have triggered her because when she saw him look at their gun, she just went off
Mm-hmm.
like bad, like get the fuck away from my table. You trying to steal our ideas? It was crazy. It was embarrassing. So we watched that happen. But so I saw that with my own eyes. But in her defense, by the time we got later on to the night, she was cool as a fan.
Yeah, after she got some drinks in her.
Yeah, she was partying, dancing, kicking with everybody. So it wasn't no she that was it. But then the other stuff came out later when
Right.
the video came out with the phone call and the owner on
Mm-hmm.
there. And I knew they did it. That it was them. That's why I can never see that's what I say. I don't judge people, but I can't do it. It's there's something in the way I'm wired and the way that I'm cut. I can't do it.
And they, bro,
I cannot
they didn't
watch you
even,
disrespect my people and then turn around and support you. I can't do it.
and they
But
didn't even
let's
hold
get
themselves
another thing.
accountable either. They didn't even try to hold themselves accountable for
That's
smoking.
all I asked them. I was like, man, all you gotta do is just say, man, my bad. It wasn't. I didn't mean they didn't know. We said what we said.
What the hell?
That's it.
What was that? You got one of those?
What?
He said that he had the cabin full of max with the meteorite grip in the rear and front sights. So that's $100,000 gun.
Hey, I don't know who this is. What's
I
up,
do too,
man?
Ramsey. I
So,
judge him too.
but I saw him in my comments earlier. He was talking about us on Rate Your Guns.
Oh,
And
really?
apparently we offended Smokey
We did?
because we don't know what we're talking about. He said, man, listen, y'all looking at some stuff and giving it water. Smokey, welcome to the club, man. Hey, I'm glad you came through the live, though, brother. Welcome. I don't know where you're from, who you are, but I welcome you in. And that is
Okay.
crazy. I would love to see that firearm.
Yeah, me
And
too.
and I appreciate you coming by the live, man.
You
Chop
sitting
it up with us tonight.
sitting there and rate your guns. If I don't think it's ugly, I'm gonna give it water too. I don't care if it is $100,000.
So listen though, and I was just telling that story just for some context, but I don't want y'all to think that I'm here to crap on them. That's why I wanted to see whatever happened with that. But Honest Outlaw gave his, you know, honest assessment on that. How would you feel?
He was all right, bro.
How would you feel if you copped um a $7,500 gun and it just wouldn't run right for you?
I agree with Chris. Somebody at that company had to shoot the fade. We had to shoot the fed one. $7,500, and I take it home and it don't work, and then I send it back, and it comes back and it works worse. Oh yeah, so we got some. I got to see somebody.
TK, I wish you was there. Oh God, I wish you would have been there.
That don't make sense.
Um, but
Haven't bought a lemon, but I bought something new and realized I had a M-lock screw too long and sent
I
it back.
mean, I think the worst. I ain't gonna say the worst gun because it could have just been that particular one because everybody didn't have that trouble with it. But I had some trouble with my CZ that the Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the video, but I had trouble with it. I didn't know it was just that unit.
I
Was
just
it my
listen.
whatever
I
it was? I was just having some issues with it.
I just had issues with the last Canic that I bought.
Yep, you
Remember
told me.
when it wouldn't feed the rounds and the way dude's explanation, he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Just don't use that. I was like, what?
He said PSA got better customer service and
Yeah.
products. I don't want to hear nothing from snobs no more.
Yeah, PSA customer service is good. I dealt with them before. My Type EG11 was a lemon. 4,500. I sent it back. They fixed it. Took about 30 days. Whew,
But
that would have pissed me off.
fam, you are a guy that
That would have pissed me off, fam.
buys guns in that range. Havoc, you fellas. I mean, help me here. Help
Right.
me because maybe you can shine a different light on it, right? Because I don't have a $7,500 gun.
That's
I ain't
true,
gonna
Chris.
front. So if I paid that kind of money for, I can't even imagine.
The point that was made, bro, was the gun is $7,500, and I thought this was
It
a
should
valid.
just run.
But what he said was he said charge $7,600 for it and spend the other 100 shooting 100 rounds to the gun to make sure that it worked right.
Corey, man, stop hating on
It
FN,
made
bro. Your
sense.
FN run, you just don't
What
like
up,
it.
Floyd?
Your FN ain't no lemon.
Right. For 7,500, you know how many guns and ammo? How much guns and ammo
No,
I can
you
get?
know, no, that's true. That's true. You could buy a lot. But I'm saying though, let's just put this in perspective, bro. That's a lot of money.
That's
And
a
no
lot. It
firearms
is.
are perfect, right? Like I've shot some, bro. I was shooting an alien. Bro, I told you the story.
Yeah.
I was shooting the alien. The alien was having some issues, right? STD, what up, bro? I got you too, man.
What up, SCD?
But I was shooting the alien, and I was having some issues with it. I think it just needed to be cleaned. I think that's what ended up being the issue. But as I was shooting it, but I wasn't having those kind of issues.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad. Like it's after a while, like the gun got to running or whatever. So you can have um, you can have an issue or a malfunction or whatever, and that's fair, man. You can have a couple malfunctions. But
I agree,
when
Dave. Pay
if you
that
go
much.
back and watch his video, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it
And
was
it's
crazy.
crazy too, because if I feel like he answered every question. You know
Bro,
how
he
people are very
did.
question everything. They say, "Oh man, you was outside, you shooting it in the cold." And, he was shooting it in the cold weather. He shot it in the warm weather. He ran different types of ammo through it. He did everything that he could have done,
Yep.
and then he sent it back.
And had different people shoot it too. So it had malfunctions under different people. So
So that's that story. Now, I don't. I mean, I've never even heard of a
oh
situation
wow.
like.
No, for that I've never for that price, man. The QC on that thing should be tight. It probably take forever long to get it, and the QC on that thing should be when it leave the factory. They should know, okay, this ran when we had it. Now you got it.
And
It's not 100%.
I've said this. I've said this before.
Well, yeah, salute, bro.
I've
What up,
said,
my
like,
man?
listen, man,
Cuz.
most of these companies are like huge, right? Most of these companies are big, and usually, I'm guilty of saying this. Usually,
That's true, OG.
one influencer can't really damage a company, right? Like, remember
Oh,
we were talking about it with Fusion that time, and I was like, nah, man. One dude saying that, man, but look how many people have had great
you're
experiences
right,
with the gun.
Carter.
So if
You're
one
right.
dude had a bad experience, whatever. But
Right,
but but there is a but. That's the wrong dude to say this is the worst
right.
handgun I ever had.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt, man.
He
What up,
if I had to pick out of every YouTuber that do this, he's the one that you don't want.
bro? That video probably gonna go viral. It's gonna go over 100K.
Oh my
Video
God,
gonna
man.
go
He is
crazy.
the wrong one. You don't have to address that. Sometimes companies just be quiet. We ain't gonna say
Oh,
nothing. You gonna have to say something this
oh,
time.
I would be right. I'd be somewhere planning right now.
That would have been one of us doing that. It'd have been like, he
Right.
got a bad one. Yeah, sure. Nah, man.
Yeah, but see, just I understand that, but that was different from him. That was different. And a matter of fact,
Yeah.
he paid for it.
He bought the gun too. That's the flip side.
That's so he. So in my opinion, he can say whatever he want. Not to mention, he's an honest outlaw.
He just he just told his truth though.
Right.
He just told his truth. You can't fault nobody for telling their truth.
Nope. Yeah, he did. He tried. I mean, he said it frustrated him to the point where he just like he stopped. He's like, I'm not looking to see what. It's just he said, don't buy this. It's the worst gun ever.
Oh my God. So I ask you guys this, especially my 2011 guys.
All right,
Do
OG.
you think that review or that experience is damaging to the company?
Hell yeah.
I mean, me and you could say that from the outside looking in, but I'm going to ask them 2011 guys what they think.
I read them comments too.
Oh, the comments was terrible.
Right.
That makes it worse. The comments was terrible. People like, oh man, I had a terrible experience. Oh yeah, they
Oh,
customer service sucked.
I don't think they can siege. I don't think they can shut them up.
No, 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 no. I don't think they're big enough to shut them
Oh,
up.
bro, it's already at 100K views, and it's alright. It's only been around 4 hours. Already 100K.
Wow. Yeah, it's out of here. That's why I say he the wrong dude.
Right.
especially
He's
on a
more.
gun like that, bro. It
He's
could have been because
more
I've seen him.
honest.
I done seen where he done had some issues with some of the cheaper guns or striker fight gun or something. And it ain't really
Uh-huh.
nothing. All right, that gun, and that company will double back and send him something else.
What up, music man? Right. A few hours
But
old, and we all know about
this
this.
is
Right,
different.
Ramsey. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, huh? Had to watch it just because what he says for him, because that's not like him. That's not like him. It's not.
No, I don't heard him when he had some issues.
Turn a lot of people off. Yeah, but I've never seen him like that.
Okay, yeah, BTG say he thinks so.
I think so too. Next speed would be PT Flying Outlaw out to their factory. Right. That's gonna be the next video, Ramsey. He getting a plane ticket. He flying him and his wife out there to the factory. I think they already
Okay,
had a.
Fab say I think they
Oh,
already had a shoddy reputation. People who are buying 75, but I've seen you guys kind of praise them a little bit though,
yeah. I've seen some. Yeah.
and nobody see this is what I appreciated. This is the crazy part. The man was just like I be wanting to hear people just be flat out about it, like say it. Like I be feeling like people be too nice. Like say what it is. They that it ain't you saying it personally, but man, they didn't. They be getting it bad, bro.
Right. When I
This comes from so many different people about this company, especially, and I've heard it all from
do a lot of Nocturne review.
customer service down. And I've only, the only,
They
well,
do.
I don't even want to get into that. Yeah, they got to say something.
Yeah, they have to.
They probably been on the phone with him already. Hold on, man. Damn, man. Let us send you another one. You got to go back and do another video.
But you want to know something? That doesn't bode well either. It doesn't. I don't think it does. I don't think that's a good look. We just gonna take the one. We just gonna send you another gun. I don't think it's a good look. I still think it looks bad. The worst part was the gun coming back not fixed. Exactly. That's the same thing I said, Havoc.
Yeah, that's terrible,
It was
man.
worse. That's the same thing I said. I said never send it to the experts, the people that build it, and they come back worse. Problem. Always mention.
So let why do now I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's your money, do what you want. Just a curious question. Why do you guys who definitely into these guns, why do you buy them? Why do y'all still buy them? With so many other credible companies out here with much better customer service. What's up, Patrick?
They won't get a dollar of my money. What up, Patrick? What's
I
going
just
on?
I wonder why do guys still buy them? Like I can't even see myself doing it if I say, well, I know this company has a messed up reputation. They
Yeah,
done had claims to everything from bad customer service, QC, and racism. Why am I
you see
why am
what
I
Chris
buying?
said? It makes me not trust their warranty team. Exactly. Right. We did the same Victor. There was so many other good reviews that it wasn't damaging. It's not enough for this one.
No, because this is different. This is a niche gun.
Right.
That's different. That's what I say. I've heard him do some reviews on some other guns where he had some bad experiences with them, but you know,
CZ never have an issue. People were screws that were too long. Oh, okay. Right, man. Zach, you know how many guns I would have got for 7,500? Listen, I had a stack of boxes.
but Havoc, does the reputation and service and
Call right. What up,
all
man?
this shit not matter? He said some of the guns
Oh,
run good. What up? What up, Cartwright?
so much more when you spend a big bag on. Yes, that's right.
I'm just saying, does nothing else matter?
We equate price. That's true, and we
It is
shouldn't.
true.
We
True.
shouldn't.
We shouldn't, but I mean, a lot of money is a lot of money.
Right. But that's
It's
always a
hard. It's hard for people with the bag to say 7,500 not a lot of money.
right. $7,500 is a lot of money, no matter what.
So is that what makes it unacceptable, bro? If that was another, let's just say that was a Glock, and somebody just had say that was a Glock Gen 6 or something, and somebody had that type of issue with it.
I mean, yeah, you sort of look at it different. Now, honestly, if it was a Glock, I would still be mad because of Glock's
I
reputation.
know you'd be mad, but I'm saying, would you be as mad? Like, would you like if it's $500? Are you as mad as you are at 7,500? Like, are you the same mad?
Yeah, I'd be pissed off either way.
You the same mad. No, I'm not 7,500 and 500. I ain't the same mad. I ain't the same mad if for $10 as I am for $100. These are different mads, bro. These are different mads, man. I could order something from Amazon and it don't work, and if I paid under $10 for it, I don't even send it back. A lot of times, sometimes I still send it back.
Oh,
But if
I
but
take
but
it. Yeah, I take it back.
but if I'm
Yeah,
that's
but I
not
would,
going to
I would, I would look at it
if
different.
I spent $250 with something
Yeah,
and it
I
didn't
would
work.
be, I would be more
That's
upset.
going right
I'll be
back.
more upset. I'd be more upset. Yeah, I can't. I'd be more upset over the 75 and the 5, for sure. Be a whole lot of cussing going on.
Whatever the cost, this is a tool that could potentially save your life. We need it to function.
Yeah,
Finances are relative. Fair.
most people would look at you
I'm even
and look
okay if
at it as you get what you
Affinity
pay for.
can
Well,
only run certain bags, such. He said, I'm done with them. Too much baggage. I try only to judge in my hand of experience, but this was recent. That bothers me.
Jay,
Meanwhile, Oli still
he got
coming
what he paid
over
for.
and in the rumor just because they are cheap.
Jay said most people look at it as you get what you pay for. He got what he paid for.
We say that all the time, don't we, bro?
Yep, he got what he paid for. Scared to see myself mad over 7,500. Me too.
He said, I know how I get over $75.
The funny thing is, bro, if I remember correctly in the video, I don't think that they knew who it was. I don't think, or did I misunderstand that?
She said, I believe the company know who he was. They did.
Okay,
And what can I expect from them? Facts.
so they knew who he was, and they still sent it back, bro. Damn, I misunderstood that. My
We
whole
going
car.
we going to the label like Suge Knight.
Yep,
Hey, look here, something got to happen, man.
something got to happen today.
Something got to happen and it need to happen right now.
That's what people were saying in the comments too about the high point.
He said furniture moving over 7,500, Jack.
Yep. Yeah, man.
You
That's
know
that,
what? So it's safe to say ain't nobody has anybody what's the most expensive
that's a design.
lemon you've ever had? Because that's a lemon. When you say lemon, that means it ain't running and you couldn't get it to run. See, it's different when you get a gun, you have a little issue with it, and you can either knock the issue out yourself or you send it back, they send it back to you and the issue fixed. That's different.
The only,
But
the only, the only gun I had that issue with, bro, is the one that you told me not to get. You told me to get a Bond Arms, and I didn't. I went the cheap route and got a cheaper one, and
yeah,
that gun
yeah.
didn't work right. It's still sitting in the box. I never sent it back or nothing. I didn't do nothing with it.
See, but it was 7,500.
Oh, I'd have took it back personally.
See, that's why I say it's different kind of mads, man. It's different type of mads, man.
That gun's still sitting in the box in the safe. I ain't touched it since I bought it.
He said $1,000 on the limit. I was 38 hot. He said I was
Yep.
38. Hey, what was it though, James and things? What was it? Yeah, it was a Derringer Major Havoc.
Yeah, it was a Derringer Major. I should have got the Bond Arms, and I didn't. I got some other company. I did go the cheap route, and it bit me. So basically, there's
He said,
something
I
up
don't
there.
believe. Oh, to live free. See,
Okay.
a lot of people was having some issues now. When I had live free, I didn't have no issues with it.
Yeah, the first gens had
Man,
problems.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
See,
never had no issue other than that. But
I don't think I've ever had. I'm just trying to think. I've never had a lemon, bro. Just a
yeah,
straight lemon.
right. With
Like I
like it
said,
could be fixed.
I had some issues with the nocturne. I had some issues with like one of the 12 gauges, one of the bull pups I had.
Mm,
Um, but as far as lemons, like they were like the bullpup had a break-in period
right.
that I wasn't aware of at that time. The nocturne, I never figured that problem out. But other people wasn't having the problem. It wasn't like a,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people saying theirs was running fine, whatever. So
Oh,
again,
you got issues with yours too, creative, with your slide? Yeah, I haven't had anything yet that wasn't able to be fixed.
yeah. There
That's
you
the
go. That's
only
what I
one.
guess that's what I was gonna say. So I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel. Like I think I was asking Major Havoc, did he ever answer? Because I might have missed it. At what point does anything else? So y'all have to tell me this, fam. Havoc. Let's put the link out there if y'all want to click on real quick to tell
He
us,
said, "I better."
or just put it in the chat. Um, and I guess the question I'm asking is in the 2011 world, in that niche world, and I know Honest Outlaw has a lot of them. He said it on the video too, but I knew this already. He has a ton of expensive 2011s, just like you guys do.
Yep.
And I'm asking from like that niche perspective. Does a lot of the internals not matter? When I say internals, not on the gun, I mean like the customer service, the company reputation, the
So that matters
things
too.
like that. Does that not matter in that niche? Do you just buy what's out there? Like we just buy what's out there to show it to the public. Don't really care so much about. Um,
What up, Hotep?
you get what I'm saying, bro? Did I make that question make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Cause
Just, just
I'll get something, and if the customer service and stuff is bad, I'll never get it again. Charles Henry, what up? I don't care if they got something nice. I like a what? I won't pay
I,
any more.
I like the XP Pro and I like the Romulus, man. I don't have the non-comp Romulus. I have comp Romulus. Matter of fact, yeah, and then the XP Pro I like. I like the XP comp as well. They never given me any issues. I probably had one or two malfunctions between them all. Maybe three. But between all three of them, the comp, the XP Pro, and the Romulus, maybe four or
Right.
five malfunctions total between all the guns, and nothing crazy though. A lot of it just got to clean it or whatever because I was running the hell out of it. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a video on the XP Pro, my 2,000 round video. I finally got it that far.
These parts are readily available. And decent gunsmith can usually address the issue. Hmm.
Does that excuse the problems Major Havoc? Fam saying not as much. So I guess my question is, so you're saying you guys don't focus on customer service and reputation and stuff like that at all.
He mentioned that too. Have it because they got that special patented
That
lockup system.
Lockheed Martin
Yeah,
something.
he mentioned that, but still, that doesn't. As if you got something that need to go back to the drawing board, go back to the drawing board. Don't sell it to people for $8,000. They're gonna take a grade with no issue, but their company and customer service for things like plates and upgrade options won me as a fan. See, yeah, the customer service, man.
Speaking of Jacob Gray, you can catch them at a regular meetup six.
Mm-hmm. What up, Mac? Y'all ain't saying good things about Fusion cause y'all know where the bet is.
Hey, but having I get it. So that does that excuse it? So if you had the $7,500 2011, you'd have just fixed it.
My God.
Would you not have done a video about it? Charles Henry, what up, big dog?
Damn.
That's true, Black King. So
Yeah.
am I. I'm not somebody that can fix a 2011. Now I can break it down, clean it, anything minor. Now, thank goodness I've met some really good homies, you know, um, in this community. that are really good with these guns. So I know I can call one of them and be like, "Hey, man, I need this trigger put in, or I need, help me out with this. I need this polish, whatever." They can look out for me.
Major Harry said no excuses. They dropped the ball. XP Pro is nice. You'll like it.
They're nice, man. See, I can deal with like minute things about how something feels in your
Mm.
hand, or I don't like how it looks, the aesthetics, or maybe the trigger's not as good as I thought it should be. Stuff like that. Those are not problems. Those are just
No, as long as it
character
doesn't,
stuff, right?
as long as it go bang.
Yeah, yeah, but as long as it's running, you can get around the rest of the stuff.
Armed and black. What up, man?
What's good, armed in black? Yeah, you can get around the rest of the stuff when you know what I'm saying. Like I say, those minor things. A lot of that is preference, but like it needs at that price, it needs to run, man. Armed in black. What's the most expensive lemon you ever bought since you in the chat? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that is probably one of the most honest. Um,
It
I guess I
was.
got to use the word honest, no pun intended. But that was one of the that got to be difficult to do because
Yeah,
you basically going against a machine. A lot of people wouldn't do that. A lot
he
of people would have let him off the hook easy, and he didn't.
said, he said he didn't want to do it, and he said he purposely waited, put time in between the issues so that he wasn't looking like crazy and mad when he did the video. He said that.
Yeah, that's tough to do, man. Because again, these are companies. This ain't like you just did that with a dude that's just making a gun, and he was. A lot of people would not do that.
When his issues, I would have deemed. Oh, I would have demanded a new gun. Yeah, at this point, I think he probably should if he hasn't already.
The XF Pro has been a solid gun. That little joint run, man. It's a little heavy ass gun, but it run. Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't have done that, man.
They going to get
Not
sued.
not like that. They would have gave him some type of grace.
They ain't gonna sue. They got to
They
prove he
don't
said
see him
something
for telling the
wrong.
truth.
Right? They got to prove he said something wrong.
Armel said a dagger is the most underrated. What up, Armel? How you doing, man?
You think so, Amel?
Holy snow was good.
Limit is hard to say because all these guns run for the most part. Even Bear Creek. Yeah,
That's
on the
true.
black it is hard.
I was saying that earlier. I really never had like a straight lemon. That
Right.
minor issues, yeah, malfunctions, yeah, regular malfunctions though, like
Hmm.
normal stuff where you can kind of identify the problem at some point.
My least favorite gun is the 43X. Okay.
I love my 483X, so again, that's preference.
What up, Skilly?
That's all. Skillmeister, what's happening, my brother? Yeah, man. This is interesting, man.
I'm gonna get me a Bear Creek. Everybody I talk to about Bear Creek says Bear
How
Creek.
much Bear Creeks cost?
They're inexpensive. They're good economical guns. I'm gonna get me something from them. Everybody that I talk to, like people I've seen and other people I've talked to, like I've messaged them saying, "How what you think about that?" Everybody I've talked to said Bear Creek is alright. This was traditional 2011. Think about
Hey
this.
Ramsey J, chill, bro. I don't know if you're drinking tonight or what, but you need to chill out, man.
I don't
Ain't
have
nobody even mentioned no strike bog, and you ain't never
it.
seen strike bog have nothing like that. Especially not the Global Ordnance customer service, because their customer service is excellent. I know it firsthand.
Yeah, I only got two. Only got two daggers. They both work. Game in front. They run. 290. Yeah, Bear Creek 299. You can get you. Bear Creek got an 8.6. I was thinking about getting 8.6 upper.
He said my dagger costs 250, and the girl goes.
It's true, bro. Bear Creeks are lime a box of chocolates. Don't do it, Zach. Really? Pepper said don't do it. Nah, man, it's American, good American company, man. I give them a shot. Yeah, Radical. I've
Well,
been Smokey. I've owned a Radical for years, man. I bought a radical. I bought a radical a long time ago. Gun has never given me a problem. I got a radical AR I bought years ago.
Ramsey J, chill, bro. We're not finna Strybog argue tonight. Cause right now, today in 2026 in February, they making every caliber B&T make, and they outselling them still. That's I mean, at the end of the day, they got it together. They figured it out. Shout
They
out to B&T though.
company, but they are an American company. Damn, Chris. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't hear a lot of complaints about them.
But now let me ask y'all this:
Have you shot
if
it?
they run, if it runs though, whether we talking Bear Creek Radical, whatever we talking about, if they run, are they okay?
You
Or
know, in
or
my
does it is it more to it? Yeah, they can run, but they trash. Like I mean, I don't
in
understand. Like
my
I'm trying
book,
to understand it.
in my book, if it run, it work. That's all boys boils down to that to me. I need it to work when I pull the trigger. 704 Tactical speaks the truth about Bear Creek and the flaws that they have, but does recommend them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never heard anything like don't get a Bear Creek.
Walt E said he run fine for him.
Oh, he said my nephew's wife uncle started the company that's now Bear Creek. All right. Well,
Yeah, well,
to
my
Bear Creek
cousin's
ran
sister's
perfect. Got rid of
brother's
it a week
niece
later. Why'd you get
started
rid
the
of it?
butter.
Why'd you get rid of it? He said he bought a 300 black off from Bear Creek that ran perfect and got rid of it a week later. Why?
Because people told him he had a cheap gun, a
That's
Bear
what I'm
Creek.
saying. Trying to figure out why. I was at the gun show Saturday, and the guy was trying a Bear Creek Grizzly for $3.99. I don't think he sold one. You don't think so? All right, silly. I know how you like to buy guns and don't shoot them. Bear Creek's a
Roblox
50.
say they barrels of trash.
Oh,
he say you think PT bad, Bear Creek 3 times as bad.
he's even. I was. I
Yeah,
love
true.
Bear Creek is
I
a
feel
nice
like
budget option.
you can live with 399
That's true. Yeah,
better
that's
than you
something like.
can live with 7,500.
Yeah, that's something like. I haven't heard any bad things about Bear Creek, man. You hear people say one offs and stuff like that, but I haven't. I
He
hear
said,
before
on
it
the
was
black
more
say,
than. Oh, he
they're
said
not
what?
bad as what people think.
Say wasn't accurate. Okay, I'm not buying. I'm not buying one anymore. Okay, have it.
He said Bear Creek ain't High Point.
I mean, listen, high points work too.
High Points work.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, listen, my experience with high
Points
point
work. I'm not trying.
has all
I
been
ain't.
good. Has all been
I
good.
ain't trying to tell them, but they work.
I have not had bad experience with my high points. None. So
But a lot of people build off of the Bear Creek parts, right?
yeah, they do. Be mad.
I don't have it.
Said I'd be mad when my fries ain't right. I couldn't imagine a lemon firearm. Right. Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy
wild.
when it just
That's
don't work.
wild.
You see Fab say Bear High Points are better than Bear Creek.
Really?
Damn.
I mean, I haven't shot at Bear Creek yet. Companies with
Yeah, I
cut
don't have it.
go out of business, and Bear Creek has a company. Yeah, Bear Creek been growing since I heard about them years ago. They've been doing fine. Why did the makers of High Point make it so ugly? Hotep, you know why? I actually watched a good video on that. Why it's ugly? Why the slide is so big and so heavy? It's to help with reliability because it has that blowback, and the slide has to be a certain weight so that when it closes up because of the pressure. I was watching somebody talk about it. It is ugly, but the damn gun works. I mean, say what you want, it works. What up, Tick Wayne?
Hey, he said ain't
I will,
High
Devil
Point
Wayne.
leftover Anderson parts. You
I don't
know,
know.
you know, I always be laughing when we be like in the chats or just online.
Yeah, it's
And
creative.
how do everybody be knowing the inside stuff?
Right.
How everybody be knowing the inside stuff, bro?
I don't know. I
The
don't know how
man
to
Alpha
do it.
Fox made the slides for such and such and such and such, and they got the Lord for verses. And they how do people be knowing this inside stuff?
I don't know. I
Somebody is there's a leak in this old
right.
building.
Right. Want a high point yeet? I want a yeet cannon too, Chris. I just ain't get one yet. I'm gonna get one. That'll be my third high point.
People say the same about Anderson Lords. I have a bill with Anderson Lord, thousands of rounds, no malfunctions.
Yo, I am an Anderson Lower fan. When they were
Yeah, I
selling them
remember we
joints,
started the 50 Beowulf challenge. Everyone bought a Bear Creek 50 Beowulf and put FRTs in them and they ran.
man, they were selling them Anderson Lowers for $30 at one point. I got like five of them that don't have anything on them, just sitting in boxes. I was buying them up like crazy, and got bills that I made out of them. Ain't a damn thing wrong with them things.
Jay say, and I believe him because I know he gets busy. He said, you purchase a Bear Creek, change the fine pin, buffing, trigger, you have a track star.
I hear that. Just put a different BCG in there.
Ramsey J do got that 50.
Which 50?
That 50 Beowulf, Bear Creek.
Hey, listen. Yeah, man, listen. Anderson Lowers, they work, man. I would not be ashamed of Anderson Lower under no circumstances.
Roblox say he got a couple Anderson Lowers.
That's right, the poverty pony. That's what they call it. Damn, man. That's what they call it.
I'm saying though, we've been having these conversations. It's been kind of crazy. I love to hear this though, man. This is my favorite thing.
What
Because
up,
me
man?
and Rob were talking the other day. We were talking about how like we love the banter, right? Where you go back and forth, everybody just kind of giving their thoughts and opinions, and this is like a perfect example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, what up, man?
Yeah, Big T. That's what I'm telling you, man. Listen, technology to make that stuff work the way it's supposed to, make it to be quality, is readily available. We live in those times, man. We just do. We live in those times. And people don't want to admit it because this costs this, that costs that. We live in a time where you can do things, and if you're an investor and you have some money, I can go get me a machine that does the same thing this other guy over here does, and as long as I got somebody that knows how to work it the right way, I can make it nice.
Dang, one step up from the ATI, he said.
But then I gotta know, how do you know that? How do you know what metal they buy?
Good
This is
question,
this,
Zach.
this what I mean. How do you know where they get their metal from? How do you know they're not getting their metal from the same damn place? You don't know. That's what you don't know, man. And a
Are
lot
you
of
going
people,
off what you experienced or what you heard?
and a lot of people, I know
If
some
you
things
base it
about
off of, because listen, we listening to
they don't have the guys. Oh, really?
if we listening to Armin Black, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
got I don't know if y'all ever seen him, but he got a lot of guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
He a military guy too.
Yeah, Leo
And
too.
he's saying one thing and then everybody else saying other things. But most of the people now I'm just being devil's advocate here. Most of y'all that's saying the bad stuff probably don't even own a Bear Creek.
Right. Hey, you said Phyllis does say roll marks. You want to know something,
Oftentimes
Philly?
we speak off of what we hear.
You want to know something, Philly Slow? He said roll. You want to know something? You can put a roll mark on something that you do in your forge, but the fact of the matter is, it can still be the same metal. You forged it out of the same steel or whatever you forged it from the same place, and just put a different roll mark on it. You will not know unless you there with the guy who buys the metal. So you can tell by the forge markings. Mac,
Let's
no,
get Bear
I,
Creek.
I can
Let's get Bear Creek.
I can put whatever
I can
forge
be
markings I want to on there because it's from my forge, but I can still be using the same metal that the other guy does. The
let's
forge
get
mark
Bear
has
Creek
to
out.
do with who forged it. not the metal they used. There's no way for us to know unless you standing there when the guy bought it, or you standing there at the forge.
Man, let's get Bear Creek out to the meetup, man.
I would love to have him out there. BCA upper, PSA lower, and new trigger. My first AR, and it's perfect. Yeah, Andrew, I'm like, listen, man. Bear Creek running better than Phoenix Trinity. That is crazy, Chris. That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
That's why I'm like when we've talked to different people, like when you talk to Bob and you talk to, because there's these they talk about the metal and the boss stock. You start talking to those people, those guys who are like really in the industry, who really spend money buying that stuff. Like, yo, man, my metal just like that guy's metal. Matter of fact, we buying it from the same place.
I mean, that's a good question though. I'd like to ask. When y'all saying is this from experience or is this just from reputation? Because again, this is where I get lost at. Because we was just talking about that where the reputation is bad, but you still go buy it. But well, I guess their reputation kind of rough too.
The whole cutscene stuff. Damn.
Well, what happened?
I was reading Roblox said so many cheap ass ARs. It ain't funny, but he said Bear Creek was one of them. Said the whole gun seized up.
Damn. No, I'm not. I'm not going to the gathering. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Too much meetup business, man.
Yeah, can't get to the plantation this year.
Yeah, he said you can get. I was just looking on their site. They look like they got stainless steel barrels, nitride.
They do, bro. They got a lot of stuff on there.
I go off experience. I'm not big on Glock because I had too many guns that run and feel better. My Staccato is not the gun I say is my best shooter. It's my CZ Shadow 2.
Oh, really, Jay? I didn't know that. He said she's a baddie. Huh? I haven't had issues with cheap guns. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't look at anything as a cheap. It's economical. Because I guess I said maybe I'm just a fud. It always falls back to me is when I pull that trigger, that damn gun go off. It's always bottom line for me. Always. Gun don't shoot, then I'm like, that's a piece of shit.
Damn. Hey, I used to be like that early on, bro. I used to feel like a gun should never have a malfunction. I used to feel like I should be able to take it home, take it out the box, go to the range, just take it fresh out the box, start shooting. It just need to run.
I still feel that way.
That
I
was
still
my
feel
thought.
that way.
Now I realize that guns can you can have a malfunction here and there. But I used to think like, no, one malfunction, man, I'm getting rid of it. A failure to do anything, it's gone.
Them saw guns run, man. SAR was it? SAR is the largest gun manufacturer in Europe. Nobody makes more guns than SAR in Europe. Something I learned recently too. And those guns run.
But
They run.
I laugh. I be laughing, man, because I love to hear it. But because I listen to
Mm.
so many different opinions, man, on what's good, what's not. This is what you should buy. This is what you shouldn't. This is better than that. It's
Mm-hmm.
just be so much stuff. As a matter of fact, watch this. Watch this. On the black. Question for you, my brother. What is your favorite, hands down, end of the road AR-15?
Get it creative. MOQC was better. Malfunctions happen, but sometimes it's not the gun. That's true too, Havoc. I know sometimes it can be ammo. What up, Buck?
Yeah, not in this case.
Said get the SAW K245C. If you can find it, Dave. I
Yeah,
bought
that's
a
a
I
nice.
bought, I bought one of the old school SARS. I got it a 9 millimeter because they stopped making those.
That's a good gun. That 45 is nice.
Guys, the Super Duty. Oh, his Guys, the Super Duty is his favorite over Daniel Defense. Okay, you sound like Roblox.
You sound like Roadblock, don't you?
Never listen to others. Gotta always take the dive yourself. Yeah, Smokey. When it comes to the 399 ARs, my first thoughts are what corners did they cut?
Major Havoc. No, 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 no. Yeah, Major Havoc too. Fam Fam. What's your hands down favorite AR-15?
That's true, Savage. Lots of budget ARs. You just need to minuscule upgrades and they'll run thousands of rounds without problems. Yeah, plenty budget ARs too.
That makes sense. That makes sense because ARs are like Legos, right?
Yes, they are.
So you can get them rocking.
So I'm riding with two saw 9 millimeters, 5-inch barrels right now. One of them I just brought from Bass Pro Shop. Alright.
He said Daniel Defense. Major Havoc said Daniel Defense.
Okay. V7 makes the best AR-15 on the market right now. Really? Closely followed by the Sons of Liberty.
Okay, that's an opinion.
It is an
But
opinion.
I feel you though. Okay, that's his opinion.
I'm really tempted. I want to shoot one of those Sons of Liberty, man, because I keep people keep talking about it like God Himself came down from heaven and makes the guns Himself. That's how they talk about him. That's why I want to shoot him. That's why I want to shoot it. And I shot a lot of guns, cheap
I'm
guns,
just I'm
very
just I'm
expensive guns.
just I just I just asked three guys, right?
Yeah, fam. And you buy a lot of high end stuff for sure.
Right, but he said it's the best on the market. Like, yeah, you gotta always put that
Yeah, I'm
that
talking. I'm
IMO.
trying. I like to know why. That's my thing. That's why I want to shoot it. Said the V7 is overpriced. Oh, it is Roblox.
See, they go. See, I like this. Here go the banter.
Uh huh. Yeah, I don't. You're not gonna be unbiased. Why I'm not gonna be unbiased? I'm. I'm. I'm I just know. You know why? You want to know why? Maybe I'll agree with you. It's because I got a lot of experience with this. That's why. I'll pick your gun up and shoot it, and then pick up somebody else's cheaper gun and shoot it. I'm like, okay, I just shot two guns that both shoot. Why does this one cost thousands of dollars more than this one? And you can say whatever you want. Maybe it's because I just shot too many guns. I don't know. Been shooting a lot of guns now for a long time.
See, here go the other thing too. People look at Arnold Black said a Super Duty. I got a Super Duty, but I don't know. I like it, but it didn't change my world about ARs like he said.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, one of and I'm going to say this, not just because he's my friend, one of the softest shooting ARs, and it was a 308 that I shot, is our resident AR builder who's in the chat right now.
Roblox.
Yes. One of
I,
these
his
softest
his
shooting
his
ARs that
AR-15.
I've ever shot was one of his. And I've shot Daniel Defenses and all the type of crap. His was one of the best ARs I've ever shot. And
Fam, I
that's what
think Roblox the wrong dude to say that to.
Big Dre is my homie, and I've shot his.
Because
He got a
again, I
beautiful
said
gun
I
too.
said this,
A sub 4. No, fam, I ain't never shot one that was under 4 pounds.
but I don't know if that's gonna make it better to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. What up, Destro?
Right? Okay, if it's lighter, okay, I get it.
Cause there's a it was just a few years ago. What was it? Christensen Arms. The first time I ever felt it was a carbon fiber AR. It was the lightest AR I ever felt in my life. I didn't get to shoot it though. They didn't have one to shoot. But that's something I was like, man, I said, wow, I would like to have it because it was so light. But that was before I got more experience under my belt. Griffin Armament and LWRC, dollar for dollar, goodbyes. Okay.
I don't doubt it, bro. See, this is how I feel. Now, this is my personal opinion. I just think it's a lot of dope shit out there.
It is.
Some companies have better power of marketing. Some companies have their niches. Some companies have like maybe a better certain part of the gun. Like what Fam talking about the V7s are light, right? Okay, well that might be a great feature if you
It's
really looking
beautiful,
for
Roblox.
like
That's what I'm saying.
HR, right? What's the competition AR?
I think he's talking about his. But his I mean, that's what I'm saying. I've shot like his is one of these nicest ARs I've ever shot, and I've shot the
Yeah,
damn.
his AR-15 was
Yep.
that's he changed now that changed my mind on
Uh huh.
like when you talk about soft shooting ARs. That changed my roadblock AR changed my that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That changed my mind. I ain't gonna front. I tell him that all the time.
He builds a good gun. That's all he need to build. Just build guns and sell them. He builds a good gun. That's like, and I started learning more like talking with Big Dre.
I will say my Galil Ace is my favorite 7.62 by 39 point blank
He
period.
like that gun.
I love it to death. It's so soft shooting too to be at, 7.62.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Oh, the Christian arms you talking about? Okay, Roblox. Yeah, that was. I forget how many. It was the first time, bro, that I went to Shooters World. When I was the first time when they were opening. So whatever year that big giant one opened up in Orlando, that
So
was the
armed and
first.
black. So I was telling Roadblock that in my own personal opinion, like when this was 3 4 years ago, we was together. We was kind of at our own little range day we did in
Mm-hmm.
Michigan, and Roadblock brought some stuff up there, and we were shooting that AR. Man, I didn't want to stop shooting. I almost shot everybody's ammo because I kept wanting to shoot his gun.
We was in Indiana, bro.
Indiana, I'm sorry, and it was so man. We had so much fun, man. It was crazy.
Yep.
Um, and I was telling him well, the next time that I shot an AR that I thought was super duper soft shooting, not quite as soft as his, but super duper soft shooting was Big Dre's or armament gun.
Yep. Big Dre builds a nice
That was great,
AR-15.
right? And then the next time that I felt something that shot that soft is the Stellar arm rifle I got.
And I'm looking forward to shooting that.
That's what I was telling him. When I tell you that, boy, listen, I felt like I could have just shot it like this. It's so soft shooting and fun to shoot. So I know what I like, and I'm not a big rifle guy like that, but I know what I like to
We Americans
feel when I'm shooting them.
have this
I know
selection
what I like.
available to us for. Hey, Savage, I want you to go research that. I thought that same thing. I want you to go research firearms ownership in Russia. You're gonna learn something. I want you to go research that. You definitely gonna learn something.
Well, yeah, my because yes, yes.
Armel got this AR that I want to shoot. I forget what it's called. What's the name of that gun? There's something 816 or something like that. Got some different name. I had never heard of it. I started looking at it. I was like, what is this? Yeah, the best 1911 pistol that I ever shot was a guy. He's actually a grandmaster. He's a grandmaster shooter and a tuba player. And he built it. He built that. It's the best handgun I believe I've ever
I'm
shot.
not going off what nobody said, man. But see, this is the difference. My Geisley is like 14 and a half, I believe.
How about Ghana? I don't know about
And
Ghana.
and my Stellar rifle is 16. It's a 16-inch rifle. So I mean I would expect it to shoot a little softer.
What up, Jaron?
But I love the Geisley. Like, don't get me wrong. But see, I like them all, man. See, I don't know. It's hard for me to be in that whole. You know what I'm saying? Like I like them all.
Mhm.
Just what I feel like shooting that day, or what you know.
That's what ends up happening. Radiant Mod 1. Never shot that one, Coy.
He said, "I just be getting shit on Call of Duty." Hey, but I like that though. I like that. That's like the most honest thing I ever heard, bro. When I was getting like the Chris Vectors and like the Rhinos, and those are guns that just impressed me when I seen them.
Yeah, they look
I had
nice.
no practical reason to get them. It don't got the muzzle brake on there no more, Roadblock. You forgot it is suppressed now.
See which one you have when shit hit the fan. That's your favorite gun. Listen, I don't.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I
Shit
don't
gonna have
know.
to hit first.
Whatever's closest. I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Those.
I don't think that. I don't know if like I did a video the other day on like home defense, and
Mm-hmm.
it really wasn't about like shit hit the fan, but I'm one of them people that believe everybody always like, man, my home defense setup is this ABC. It all sound good to me. Home defense, especially you have a real problem in terms of home defense. I'm just grabbing the closest thing to me.
Who the who? What that man? Right, bro. Because that's
Who
we
the
that.
who right? So Koi say V7 lightest that run,
But
but
not
not
the
the
best.
best.
11.5 inch BCM too. I don't know. Whatever
And
sounds like
Koi is a legitimate AR guy.
he is.
So is Roadblock. I don't know everybody's status or situation, but I do know that them fellas are diehard AR guys. Dre not in here right now. He's another one.
He said if it's a zombie attack, you're gonna grab something specific. If I got
Yeah,
time, maybe.
maybe my 22s or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
if I
Something
got time, maybe. That's the one thing that people sleep on too. The most sold round in the country, 22. It ain't heavy, but I can put 10 rounds in your face real easy. And you're gonna notice that it was in your face. Those are other conversations. Top tier ARs, we are splitting hairs. All are nice, reliable, and accurate. Brand loyalty, user preference, and peer pressure is why some get what they get. That's a good point, Major Havoc. Haven't had many lemons. Haven't had much luck with Keltec, but they are cheap, and I don't buy them
But
anyway.
I don't understand. See, I agree with everything he said from brand loyalty. The first part I don't quite understand.
He said it's a wild statement for zombies. No, it's not. It's
He
not
said
wild.
we are splitting hairs. What is a top tier AR? Give me one. Where we splitting hairs? Not saying that people can't split hairs because I saw dudes with a Ruger Precision splitting the cards, hitting cards from the side at 50 yards, rimfire.
Yeah, man, that
I'm not
22
loyal. Me either on them. Like,
round inside that skull, bro. He said SOL. Sons of Liberty, he's saying.
I don't get it. I don't get it. See, and every time somebody say top tier, what does that equate to? I don't even have to say it.
Yeah, you already know what that equates to.
Say it, bro. You say it, because I don't want to say it.
How much it costs.
It's always the one that paid the most for, right? Every
Mm-hmm.
time somebody say top something, that's just what I spent the most money on. That's not always true.
Me too, Dave. I'm lost to my wallet. Same OG said brand. But that usually equates to price.
Price. Every time. Every time.
Splitting hairs, figure of speech, means so close, very similar. All right, Major Havoc. I see. It's almost like, bro, like when you start getting into the
Oh,
high end
okay, okay. Never mind.
2011s.
So I totally agree with your comment
Yeah,
then.
you know how you talk about the 2011s. How
Right,
after
right.
a while you get to a certain price point, what up, Overton?
You know, I stuck. Now I stood on that when
Buddha.
two successful 2011 makers came on the channel and said that exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
That once you get to a certain tier, you just decide what you like at that point.
The gentleman who's the marketing guy for Jacob Gray gave the best explanation I've ever heard anybody give on them high end 2011s.
Which was for the people that wasn't here.
You gotta go back and watch. I can't say it word for word, bro. He basically
But
he
he
expressed the way
basically
that we
said
think
just
about it
that.
in words, right? He expressed the way that we think about it in words. It was just you gotta watch it because the way that he said it, I can't say it as eloquently as him. But when he
But I
said
thought that was
it, yeah,
honestly honest coming from a company that says, "Listen, man, we make a crazy gun," and they do. They make an incredible gun.
name me a top tier car that's less than 25K. I can't in this Trump era, man. All the prices are up because of the tariffs. Sorry, fam, I can't do that.
But see, top tier SPO. When I tell you SPO is the best three letters ever come through the 2A industry,
That's right.
I'm
What
not
up,
fronting.
Tom?
Subjective
Bro,
preference, opinion. So even when you say top tier, do you know it's still some people that feel like Staccato is the top 2011 game?
oh yeah, but you know how I think about them. They live in their own space. I believe they live in their own space.
I'm just saying there's some people that feel that way. That's top tier to them.
Something like the Radiant Model One. Every single design, aesthetic, and functional improvement that can be made looks to be made. Okay, name me a
Fair
vehicle
enough.
to the top tier that does not cost. Give me a definition of top tier.
Give me a definition. Exactly. Great question, brother. You took the words out of my mouth. Tell me what is top tier first. Let's describe it.
That's true too, Ramsey J. Every once in a while, you see a Daniel Defense. You see a lot of MMPs. A lot.
Bro, it all comes down to preference, man. But everybody want to make, and then these are the two things you'll find in our industry. It just holds true. Even for myself, like it just holds true. It's that we most people won't admit it, but I will.
He said, "Stop quoting stupid people that think staccato is the best way."
But listen,
What up,
so
Rob?
I'll say this: most people will veer toward the items they own
That's true.
and the ones they paid the most for. A lot of y'all ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That's what they do.
I agree with you on
If,
Black.
if I got this XYZ joint and it's in my top ones that I spent the most money for, it is very difficult
He
to
said,
say something that I spent less money for is better.
exceptional reliability, precision manufacturing, durability under hard use, and consistent accuracy. Okay, I got a gun that I bought that I've had now for I don't know how many years. I've never had a malfunction. I've dropped it in all type of different things. It's accurate as hell, and I didn't spend over $1,000 for it. And if I say to you what it is, you're gonna be like, "Oh, it ain't top tier." It's top tier. The shit been running like a stock, and it's still running now. And as far as I'm concerned, it's precision manufacturing because I can hit A zones with it all damn day long, and have done it when I was able to do it.
And that's that.
And it didn't cost me several $1,000s. So I can fit your definition for a gun. Matter of fact, it didn't even cost me $1,000.
I didn't say a 2011 collector. I said that there's people that still believe that staccato is the top tier
What up, AK Lover?
or a top
What's
tier
that?
gun.
That's a pistol. So it doesn't even cost me a lot. I'm not gonna say it's top tier though. I get that.
I like that. I like that.
Who I threatened, fam? I ain't threatened nobody. I'm just saying because you give these definitions, and I can go look in my own gun collection and be like, hey, and I paid less for this and some other stuff that I paid more for, and it's still running like it did the day that I bought it. And I haven't had to change anything on it. No firing pin, no nothing. And that gun literally has thousands of rounds through it because I shot competition with it. And I used to shoot a lot of competition before my knee gave out on me. Yeah, I've been
I
doing
think
guns a long time before you guys knew me,
I think my echelon top tier, if that's the definition.
bro. That's what I'm saying. And I'm brand loyal too.
I'm not.
I buy damn near everything they get, everything they put out usually. It's lived up
Yeah,
to
and most of those
but
and most of those guns that's up in that price range when you start talking about that 7500 and shit like that, especially handguns, they not meant for hard use.
no. That's what I said. The first time I saw it was a CZ Parrot, and I'm standing there next to this guy. The guy he was shooting next to had a Glock 34. And he had his Parrot. The Glock 34 was running running like it was trying to get away from, like it was a slave trying to get away. The Parrot kept hiccuping and malfunctioning the whole time while we were there.
See, Armed and Black, he on the front line, man. He on the front line with it.
Government contracts, word of mouth. In my agency, we run with Daniel Defense. Shit is dookie to me. So the echelon would not be top tier for any of those criteria except possible durability under hard use and consistent accuracy. Overton, how you know? Was you there when they made it? The gun is like, that's why. See, when y'all make all these statements like, oh, like that's your opinion.
Yeah, again, it's always SPO. That's what it doubles back to. And no, so you talking about he said the echelon. Fam always get us with the extreme. He said the echelon, Legion, Precision. I don't use them the same. Echelon, I run like a dog, beat it to death.
He
Legion
said you
Precision,
did. Okay,
that's my cute, you know, that's my animalistic cutie right there. The Legion Precision just come out on occasion
that's a fact
when I
of
want to
the
shoot, have some fun, let it run smooth and do its thing. Echelon, boy, I throw it in the mud, bust a window with it, hit somebody upside the head
I don't
with it,
agree with
slide
that.
across,
That's a fact of
and turn
manufacturing.
around and shoot.
This is 2026. This ain't 1950 whatever. This is 2026, bro. I have both, and in my situation, I'm taking the 34 over the Parrot, even though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is 2030, 2026, man.
Based off of that definition, they absolutely both top tier.
Yes,
Based off of the definition that he gave, either that or the Legion ain't. It depending on based off of
he's
that definition.
precision
But
machining.
see, that's what I'm saying. There is no universal top tier definition.
No, there is
Everybody's definition of top tier is different.
right.
That's the point I'm making.
He said 50% top tier. What that mean? What that mean, bro?
I love this. I love this, man. I love this.
So would you say the Echelon is better than a Glock? I mean,
In my opinion, out the box,
he would say
yeah.
yeah. Now I would say yes too,
But
but I
that's
don't like
my
Glocks.
opinion, though.
Yeah, I don't like Glocks. So growing with soul. What up, yo? So I treat my
But
Echelon
that's
like
the
yes,
thing,
so.
though, man. So just to clear it up for the fellas in here that may not know, I I'm real big on this thing called SPO, which means subjective preference opinion. And I think that rides with just about every single firearm. Every firearm. It all comes down to what you like, what you prefer. Things you might like certain things on guns that are not as important to the next person. Like I got some of my buddies on here that like
Me too on
um
that.
Zach a trigger snob, Coy, fam, all these guys, they trigger snob. I'm not. So I don't need a 2.5 pound trigger on a firearm and
You
all that
opposite.
stuff. That's not my thing. I
Yeah,
like a
you.
trigger with take up because I like to prep.
Yep.
I like to prep to the wall and then shoot. So these guys like no take up. So that's preference. That don't mean that's a better trigger. That just means This is what I prefer.
Hey, I want to know something, Go Hard Tactics. You just made a statement, and I want you to qualify that statement. Because he said a Civic will run better than the McLaren, but a Civic is not top tier. Why?
Because it don't
If
cost
it
as much.
runs if it runs better than the McLaren, right? Because it doesn't cost as much. Why? I'm gonna put you in the weeds. Come on, explain.
I like what Major Havoc just said because it kind of makes a point. See, a lot of these firearms have different uses, man.
True Major Havoc.
Do you know
A little
most
girl.
of these people not going out here paying $4,000 and $5,000 for AR-15 that's meant to be used in the field or that they trying to get down and dirty with?
Serviceable. A lot of other people think it means engraving or. He said serviceable. See, yeah, that's why it shifts around because I know some stuff that's very serviceable and you wouldn't call it top tier, but it fits your definition. What up, New Jersey? Love my Diamond Edition Rose Gold Mac 9 DS. Preppable. Oh, I know who that is.
Who's that?
I'm pretty sure I saw his video with his Rose Gold Mac 9 DS that was done by
Shout out to TDS. Hey man, listen, it's SPO.
Arrowhead Water. Whose Civic is running better than their McLaren? BTG. Listen, man. There's some dudes that work on them on their Civics, man. I know some Guyanese cats back in Queens that'll be like mine.
All I know is what some of us will disagree on. And you guys that feel this way, I wish y'all would just step up and say it, poke your chest out. Some of you guys equate dollar amount with value and quality.
You know it. So the Civic.
That is absolutely not true.
That's true, Ramsey J. It will.
That's not true. Just because it costs more does not mean it's better.
It
I
doesn't.
will stand.
It doesn't.
Just because the companies decide to charge more does not mean it's better. And that's just practical thinking because it comes down to I keep hearing guys talking about the Geisley Super Duties, which is an amazing firearm in my opinion.
Nice rifle.
But then you keep hearing guys talking about the Sons of Liberty because they marketing is crazy,
Hey,
right?
Jay, what's going on, man?
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That they marketing be crazy. They got it, the military, this and that, so that automatically makes it top tier, top of the line. Not saying it's bad. I believe those guns are absolutely amazing as well.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Overton. That's a good.
Um, but again, it's all gonna double back to what you like, man.
You see, Dave said he got some folk in Puerto Rico. I'm pretty saying PR that'll put a
What you
McLaren.
mean, Roblox? What you mean? He's saying some cases it is, some is not. I don't know what you're talking about. There's so many comments out here. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, they're going real
When I
fast.
say top tier has to do with um, effectiveness in combat as an operator, not price. We not in combat. Most of us aren't, right? So this is the other part too, and this needs to be said because some of y'all need to hear it. All these military Michaels out here that ain't in the military, ain't been to the military, and ain't in war, and you keep wanting these war ready guns like you really own that. You just need something to run.
Bro, I know a guy who's a real. I ain't gonna say his name. He's a real operator, and he carried a high point while he was
Yeah,
doing what he was doing. While he was doing what he was doing.
no, fam, listen. I respect the opinion, bro. I do. I honestly do, man. If AK level, what up, big dog?
Ain't gonna bust a grave. The value of an object is only how much someone is willing to pay for it. Gold could be worthless, and ammo would be good. Yeah, true.
Okay, see, I'm just listening to all this.
I like this. I just want a firearm that'll be effective in worst case scenario. I agree with you, Dave.
I like what Jay Wett just put in there.
Well, bro, show it. Mr. Pepper. Yeah, I read that. Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes a lot of sense. I say that all the time. You can take a lot of these firearms, boy, especially guns that are in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
Take some of the really expensive ones and nice ones that's half the price. And if there was no name on it
David.
and nothing attached to it, you wouldn't know the difference.
No, they wouldn't. As an ex-operator, I don't see a problem with people wanting rifles that are war ready. I get that, Smokey.
No, I don't. I don't see a problem. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's just that's always like this criteria, and people 99% of people go off of what they hear, not what they
Hey,
know.
Ramsey. That's right. Them Afghans with them Korean War era AKs seem to do pretty well against Nods and ACs. You got a point there. Having range toys are different, but everyone should have a duty grade rifle. I agree.
I agree with that.
I have more than one. I agree with you. But if you're a boss like RGG, you get the executive package from 5.6. In the collapse, gold may not get you any food. Guns and ammo will. I agree. Guns and ammo, cigarettes, liquor, stuff like that will be worth more than gold.
But AK Lover, listen, man. AK Lover, do you have a Geisley Super Duty?
I agree, Dave.
Facts. I want to know if AK Lover has a Geisley Super Duty. My betting answer would be yes.
Probably.
My betting answer would be yes. You know why? Because he keep preaching about how it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
This is what we do when we own it, and we just spent our money on it.
I'm retired military, but I have friends who did not serve that mastered the fundamentals with Glock 17s and Smith and Wesson M&P 15s. I had
Fair
1868.
enough. Fair enough. But I see some of the coldest AR guys I done seen out there shooting, boy. I'm talking about training sessions and instructors and all that.
Mhm.
Some of the coldest guys, they not running Sons of Liberties.
No.
They not running Super Duties. They not running none of those. None of those. No V7s. They not running those.
Mm-mm. People like what they own. That's called confirmation bias. That's a good phrase, Major Havoc.
I'm
Human
not
nature.
arguing. I like my own.
Yep. I
But
wouldn't have
that's
bought it
how.
for this.
Yeah. But that's the angle that we hear in most of these opinions come from.
The guys he's pretty good. I have too, so I might be a little biased. I get that, Philly
That's
Slow.
fair. I'm glad you said that. See, Philly Slow. That's why I rock with you, bro. Because to me, that's an honest statement. I own them. I like them, man. So of course, I'm
Agree,
gonna say
Dave.
that that's the one. That's fair.
Did those use a run into defense or Daniel defense or BCM if I was a betting man?
Yep, Dave, you're right.
You know what I wish we had, bro? I wish we
What's
had
that?
I wish we had somebody in here who was on across the pond who was a gun owner. I'd like to hear what they think. We talk about Daniel Defense and Geisley and all of that. I guarantee you they got some stuff. They'd be like, man, listen, what we got over here, put that to shame.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to have somebody like that in the chat.
Bushrod Brown,
What up, Bush Rob from Steubenville? What
Steubenville,
up, bro?
Ohio.
Yeah,
Is
up
that how you
north.
say that?
Yeah, Steubenville. You said it right. That's next to one of my family members is a police chief up there around them neck of the woods. What would you say? That's the endowment effect. Okay,
That's true.
it's nothing to do with confirmation bias. Now we're gonna have a psychological debate. To be honest, Hey, listen.
John, that's because you a snob.
That's right. That is true, Chris. They loved them. Israelis loved them Tavors and those Zion joints.
Oh, AK Love, you say you don't got one? All right, I was wrong. I would have, if I was a betting man, I would have said you had one.
Most of us aren't putting 20 or 30,000 rounds down range to justify the extra cost. That's a fact. Wilson rifles. With that said, I'd rather have one than something. I missed it. Damn, comments is going fast tonight. Come on now.
Man, I was down there, KD and them, they was running tactical life rifles.
Yes, Bushrod. My,
Which
my cousin
rifles.
my cousin is the police chief of Mingo Junction. Yes, he is. He's the
You got
chief.
a cousin that's police chief?
Yeah, cool ass dude too, man. Cool ass dude. I met him long before he was the police chief. Good guy. He's a good guy.
Is he your cousin or you just call him your cousin?
He's cousin by marriage.
Okay.
I've known him over 20 years now, so he a good dude. Yeah, when he was getting in the academy and all of that, he a good guy.
Howard Jizzle, what up, big dog?
What up, Howard J? Oh, that's your boy. All right, you tell him. You tell him that his cousin Big Zach said what up. He know exactly who I am. 100%.
He said I have some top tier Oreo cookies.
I don't call him that, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's him.
So let me say this. Yep, that's true.
I read guns by smiles and per trigger pull. I have a radical AR that will give you more smiles per trigger pull than any high dollar AR. I get that. I get that.
So this is my thing. Armed and Black, you're absolutely right about that. I talk about that all the time. It's a difference between our world and the real
Small
world.
world, Bushra. Small world. Salute, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a huge difference. I talk about it so much in this space, bro. We all rock in this competitive nature of not being competition shooters, but you want to have the best gun. You want to have the this one is the best. You want to have the most knowledge. You all of this other stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just firearms, man. People like what they like. It just kind of
Mhm.
is what it is. Like you might think the best is this guy might think the best is that. It just is what it is. Sometimes with my buddies, because I got a lot of bougie buddies in this space. And to be honest, a lot of the stuff they talk about, for me, it go in one ear out the other because I don't have the same preferences. They
Right.
go, you know, you got the guys that like to go, they get the gun. I got one buddy in here. I can talk about him and everybody gonna know who he is. I got a partner, as soon as he get a gun, he don't even know what it looked like. He sent it to go get it ported.
Yeah.
It's just what he do. That's his thing.
He
I
worried
got
about how.
another I got another homie. Every time he get a gun, he go change everything on it. I be like, what's the purpose of buying it?
Change
He
everything.
don't change the color. They go to. I got homies that do. They are running the PVD people out of business right now.
Just fan out the
This
way.
is the
I agree
this
with
is the facts about the business that we in. This
you.
whole space is so different, and then everybody do it to double back to show it online,
Mm-hmm.
internet world. You just want to show it to everybody else. Because outside of that, think about all them people you know, like your uncle Jeffro or cousin Ezekiel, that got all them guns down there in South Georgia, and they ain't never been on the internet. But you go down there and boy, he take you back there in that shed, his collection, crazy.
You'd be like, what?
Yeah, but ain't none of it the stuff that we be talking about. We talk about all the pretty and nice stuff. It ain't nice like boss. We talk about all that pretty stuff.
Right.
They just got the stuff that run.
There's like you
That's
said,
it.
there's a guy who got his stuff in some shed somewhere that he like. Listen, I took a deer down at 500 yards with this. I bet your gun can't do that. You don't give a damn about how pretty your gun
That's
is.
it.
Just because something is top tier doesn't mean everyone needs it. A person should pick out their weapon based off their need. Okay.
Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna say it every time somebody else say it. Top tier is subjective.
Yeah, he said I had a garage talk with my father-in-law about my staccato versus his prodigy and why it costs more.
Why? Why does it cost more?
Guns and butter, Philly slow. What more important than any gun is training and putting rounds down range. It's a good point too, Smoothie.
Yep. And AK Lover, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I'm not disagreeing with you in any way, brother. But you said as far as my need, as long as I have something that doesn't let me down, and what do you say? That doesn't let me down, it looks decent. I'm okay with that. Why does it have to look decent?
I just hit him up and told him, yeah, all right, Bush Rock. He know me, bro, for sure. That's family, family. How is the prodigy compared to the staccato? I never shot the
He said
prodigy
he said
before.
made in US, fit, finish, feel.
He said whatever the marketing says.
Yeah.
Why does different ammo with the same caliber and grain cost more depending on the
I mean,
brand?
I like my Prodigy and Staccato. I like both of them.
It's marketing. It's marketing, gun guy. If these people don't like how it looks, they won't like it. If they don't like it, they won't carry it.
No, that's true. I mean, because you typically the aesthetics is the first thing that draws you to a gun.
Yeah, right, right. Right. It sure does.
You know, and then take like man, think about this is how you know SPO is so real. Think about the differences in all the guys that we know that's in the community and how they approach their gun. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it. What I was just saying about how bro, as soon as he gets something, he going to port it.
Yep.
And then the other homie say everything got to be DLC and PVD.
Mm-hmm.
And then take Fam for instance.
Gun guy.
He ain't Fam don't even got one gun that don't got all the top tier. Let me take that word out of there. All the expensive accessories on it.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's his thing. But I think it's more aesthetic than performance. Because when you think about it, you can go think about it on the optic side. You can go get a nice vortex. Let Pedro tell it or roadblock.
Damn, it did something in Rhode Island too. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Virginia, Rhode Island, and Colorado. I know Colorado, and I know Virginia is looking bad.
I mean, I don't know when you say staccato, prodigy versus staccato, man. I think we're just getting into the whole that 2011 rabbit hole, bro. And that's a deep rabbit hole, boy.
So I like my staccato, but my favorite 2011 thus far is still the Atlas Artemis. It's still my favorite.
I don't even know what my favorite
That's
2011
my
is.
favorite 20.
It's
It's
Legion
still my
Precision.
favorite 2011.
Legion Precision is my favorite. It's gonna always be my favorite.
Gotta look good to me. I don't care how it looks compared to the next one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like it's
But
got.
some people do. Some people do. You know what, Dave? I'm gonna post that. I'll put that up there. But
And
some
then,
people do.
I done bought stuff that I didn't think looked the greatest, but the price was right. I'm that guy too.
Armed and Black, bro. I can't even tell you, bro.
There's a lot
Cause
of
at the
good
end
Johnny
of the
Love.
day, yeah, it's a lot of good ones, bro. At the end of the day, go with what you like.
Yep.
Go with which one look best to you, man.
What up, Sean? I build all my ARs. I buy PSA, arrow lower, and buy whatever parts I want. Buy a decent upper BCG charging handle. Hey, that's a good point, bro.
Fair enough.
How y'all feel about the Gerson Match X? I never
It's all
shot
right.
one. I hear good
I
things
have.
about it.
It's cool.
I had the opportunity to get a used
People,
one the other
people
day,
gonna
bro.
give you a million different opinions about all of them, bro.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to get a used one the other day. I didn't get it. I still don't like how it feels in my hand.
I like Shadow too.
I'm not
He said,
buying
"I
any
don't give
more
a damn.
this
I'm not
year.
caring how I play."
Black King, I can't commit to that.
Okay, fair enough. I can agree with that, AK Love.
Nobody's saying what's the difference.
What's the difference in what?
That's what I'm waiting here. What do you mean, Gunga? Did I miss something? Chat going kind of fast. I'm building my first upper 300 blackout for home protect. Yeah, man, I ended up with a 300 blackout because a good friend of mine said we was gonna have 300 blackouts. We were
Hey,
supposed to
bro,
build them
we ain't talking
together,
about that.
and I ended up with one, and he didn't.
Hey, Arnold Black. Hey, he trolling, bro. Fam out there trolling. Now he won't be funny because he owned all them $10,000 2011s. What I can tell you is you don't need one of those. You gonna get you a Mac 9 DS comp.
It
That thing
runs.
gonna run for you, and it look
Matter
good.
of fact, the regular Mac 9 run too.
Yeah,
They run good side by
yeah. You
side.
hear some people talk about the Kembers, the GT. There's so many, bro. It's so many. But man, you the good thing about it, bro, you in the industry. So you can
Yep.
get out here and shoot everything you want to shoot, man. I would say go shoot them joints.
Just find out for the upgrades. Okay, Major
Hell
Havoc.
yeah, because my homie back in the rack got a Match X boy. Oh my God.
Okay, what was it?
Romulus is nice. There's a lot of nice ones, bro.
Temperature stability, penetration, reliability, exterior ballistics, internal ballistics, pressure, coating, coating
Oh my
stability,
God.
weather,
Is,
storage. Well, damn, what are you talking about? Bullets?
is that Jova?
That Joe Watt cousin. Working on getting that out the channel. Yeah, it's a nice gun, Armed in Black. I think you'll like it. Choose well. Yep, choose well.
That's a good gun, man.
I respected it enough to actually spend a little extra money on a light and put a nice light on it. And I usually don't do that. I was like, man, I like this a lot. I said, someone put something nice on it.
This be so funny to me. I love this, man. This is the funnest part about what we do, bro.
Oh, this is really fun. Stand the ball, pull. Oh, he getting into the ammo thing. Whew. Ask your gun; it will tell you some gun run 115 grain differently. I don't know why, but that's how it does. Gas port size can tell me a lot about an AR company. Ah, okay, roadblock.
See, that's deep. I know brothers just be like, boy, I got an AR. They don't know what kind they got.
They don't care.
They don't know what the charging handle is. They don't know nothing. All I know is I got this and it shoot that 5.56.
Yep. I've been reloading ammo and shooting for over 45 years. Your statement is not facts. Huh? Okay, Major Havoc.
Whose statement was facts?
I'm guessing he's talking to Overton, brother Windex. Headed to the kitchen to make me a sandwich with some top tier Wonder Bread. Make sure you toast it, fam. That make it even more top tier. There go Joe Vaughn. We talked him up. What up, Joe? Gas port size, gas length, twist rate, recoil system. There we go.
Jova, Jova is the gun dictionary. Can't not now one of y'all tell. Matter of fact, I challenge and one of y'all to get up here and outsmart him.
So you told that
And
one.
one of you talking about these guns. Who want it? Who want it? I got five on it. Who want it? Right now. I'll bring him on the right now. I'll bring him up here.
Ah, okay.
Right
Yeah.
now, challenge and one of you know it alls. And one of you tactical Timmys, military Michaels, ballistic Bartholomew's, any and one of y'all.
Overton said challenge accepted. Just
Let's do it. Put the link out there. Let's
so
go. Cause
far,
oh, if you put him over to there's two of y'all out here, boy, we got something. Put him on there. Put him on. Put the link out. Go ahead.
it's
Show
just
me. You're gonna have to
it's
show
out there.
me.
It's out there.
You're gonna have to show me. Don't tell me, show me. There it is right there. Click on that link. You're a bad man. Tell me some don't Joe what? Say it again. We
Right.
everybody bet say something. Roadblock ain't gonna even talk crazy to Joe Va. Not a damn one of y'all.
Yeah, my energy drink tonight.
Oh damn. Now nobody want that
this
smoke.
this
Ain't
is
got
the
that
this
link.
is the part. This stuff right here is the part of being real gun guys. That's fun.
This
This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
fun part of it.
But it's great. It's great for people that's newer to it and people that's
Hmm.
learning. So not only can we laugh about it, but you get to see how many different opinions and perspectives there are.
Yep.
Like people, just everybody sees this different, man. And I've been saying this ever since I touched a camera to come on YouTube. It's always been a bag game.
Yeah.
That's
Here
what the
we
game.
go. You see another book just checked in.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, what's up, man?
I see three books
what's
Who,
just
who
going
is
checked
on?
this?
So
Overton, where he
somebody's
at?
talking ammo.
in. Hook it up, Major Havoc. What's going on,
I
brother?
just when it comes to Joe Va, I just don't think there's very many gun dictionaries out there like
And
him.
and,
Who is
and
this?
Overton out there
No,
too.
that gun guy said something
Yeah,
about
yeah.
all ammo is the same. If it's 115, 9 millimeter, if it's the same caliber and the same grain weight, it's all the same. And that's where a bunch of us said that that's not factual.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard on the internet all week.
Hey,
I
Overton, nice to meet you, man.
Good to
Yeah,
meet
nice
you
to meet you,
too.
brother.
What's
Hey,
good?
listen, last Overton I knew, he was on
Living
the
single.
TV show, Living
Yep.
Single.
I'm sorry I
Who was
didn't
that
catch
right
that. Last Overton you heard was on a TV show.
there? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He was on a TV
Living
show. There
single.
goes
He's
Joe
in
Va right
Canada.
there.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
So
up,
that ain't
guys?
that ain't me.
Appreciate you, Dave.
hey, Joe Va, what up?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on. Hey, Major Havoc, man, you were spot on that, man. You were spot on that. People don't understand.
Well, man, I appreciate that. I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, just like touching on ammo, like we're gonna talk about handgun ammo or rifle ammo.
Handgun
Well, he was
ammo.
talking about nine
Uh,
millimeter in
Yeah.
particular.
all right, so
115 grain 9 millimeter.
so
Exactly.
so
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 he
you
asked
can
me the
get.
difference. Well,
I'm not,
let's just the one of the components is the casing. Well, you can have brass casing, and they're not all the same. You can have steel, and they're not all the same. You can have aluminum, and they're not all the same. You can have nickel, and they're not all the same. You can have different propellants, which they call them powders, but they're not.
yeah.
You get different
So
primers and components and bullets.
So let's go back to the casings, right? All your casings aren't brass because brass is very ductile. They're actually a zinc alloy coated in brass. Now,
Exactly.
when you start talking about just shell casings or casings, right? You start talking about you heard the term match, ultra match, and everything else, right? So you can have one company that holds their tolerances so tight that you have a 0.00001 difference in between the case capacity of that casing because they draw their they draw them out so tight. And I'm not going to name names. Eagle Precision is one of those companies that does ultra match ammo. When you start going to powders, you got a slower burning powder, you got pistol powders, rifle powders, you got a faster burning powder, you got ball powder, you got stick powder. That affects your case capacity in that powder, which affects your velocity and affects your burn rate. A consistent ignition is going to give you better, more consistent velocities, which is going to improve your accuracy. We'll take the barrel out. We'll just talk about the ammunition components. Your bullets. What type of bullet is it? Is it a flat base bullet? Is it a TMJ bullet? Is it a synthetic bullet? That's wrapped in plastic. Is it a solid core? Is it a solid monolithic bullet? Right. Now let's go
That's
back to
right.
Full Metal Jacket bullets that's coated in brass. That has a brass casing and a lead core. How is that bullet drawn? What's the consistency of that bullet case around that lead? Right. When they drew the bullets, how did they form the bullets? What's that center of gravity on that bullet? So all ammo is not created the same. All ammo is not even processed the same. Is it ran on an automatic reloader, which sometimes might overcharge, undercharge, might not see the bullet properly? Or is there one guy sitting down there doing it by hand, right? Is it a
That's
solid
right.
monolithic copper bullet, right?
You shouldn't
The,
run into too many differences with full progressive reloading setup nowadays in a quality manufacturer. There are a lot of
that's
checks.
that's not
The
true.
one
Have you
thing,
have you have you ever have you ever taken some
yes,
regular
I
box
understand
ammo?
literally everything that we're talking about here. One thing
Well,
you left out that I totally agree with you on, that I'm sure you agree with, is sometimes you'll see like that one guy was talking just standard ball range bullshit. Why is one more expensive than the other in 115 grand? Well, some of those reasons can be because they're using physically more powder and it's a more expensive process on the check side. They're filling up the case. Some of them are compressed loads for consistent ignition. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just done as cheap as possible. It's impossible to grenade the thing, even if you filled all the way up to case capacity on some of them.
Yeah. So your
That's
your
right.
case capacity also has to do with the type of powder. Ball powder compresses better than stick powder. Stick powders have better ignition and everything else. Ball powders have more surface area, right? You start looking at some of your hydrogens, they have a higher velocity, they have a higher burn rate, right?
Or,
Also,
flake
yeah,
like you need
Yeah,
flake
flake.
some
powder
of the
too,
most
right?
consistently
Also, look at
ignition stuff ever.
look at the flash hole, look at the primer hole in the flash pockets. Some have two, some have one. Some have larger primer pockets, right?
Some
They need
companies go after uniforming the primer pocket, the flash holes themselves for
exactly.
consistent ignition.
Um,
That's one thing that you won't see that will make a process more expensive, but it is
Nas
increasing
three
reliability.
ammunition, right? The nickel alloy case, the 3-part ammunition with the base rim, right? It has a larger flash pocket, gives better ignition, more reliable ignition. Now you look at your primers, right? You have hard primers and soft primers. You have sealed primers. You have sealed necks on your casing. That means that they might not be waterproof. Actually, they are. You know, so you look at your bullet design, right?
That's
Shout
correct.
out.
Bowl design, crimp,
Yep.
taper crimp, roll crimp, all these different crimps.
Yep. So then you look at like the actual diameter of the bullet, because all your bullets aren't the same diameter, right? What's the nominal diameter of 9 millimeter?
0.355.
0.355. You can also get 9 millimeter and 0.356,
That's
right?
correct.
Now let's start talking about your powders, right? I got major power factor, minor power factor, right? So there's
That's
a lot. There's a reason why Gun Havoc's bullets cost more than mine, because I'm just in my garage. I just flip on my switch and let it go, and I don't go lot to lot consistency. You look at Black Hills, you have lot to lot consistency. You have consistency in that box. Go out there and get a chrono or borrow a chrono and start shooting that ammo, and you'll see an extreme spread of over 100. Sometimes you see standard deviations in the 30s and 40s. That's telling you got some bunk ammo, and that's why that ammo was $8 a box, right? I'm not going to throw any companies under the bus, but some companies just make range ammo, and that's what it is. And I wonder why today I'm keyholing. I'm not keyholing, but I'm stacking rounds on top of each other. And then tomorrow I go get another box of ammunition. I'm all over the place. Consistency in the ammo, the QAQC, right? Does that ammo manufacturer change its components without telling you? Because a lot of times they'll change powders, and then you'll get different results, right?
that's that's correct.
Hornady does a nickel wash on some of their shell casings. It aids in the lubricity.
That's right. It's almost like a nickel boron on that bolt.
Yep, yep. So there's a lot when you peel back the envelope, other than just, oh, I'm getting this because this is on sale. That goes into It's like if you're cooking a cake, you do the same ingredients, the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Consistency, cost.
Well, and that's the key with the chrono. People don't understand the atmospheric pressures and the temperature, and even the temperature of the
Environmentals.
barrel changes your chronograph readings from morning to afternoon or gun to gun many times, even with the same
Or
barrel length.
I was
or
going to
even
bring
this
that
right
up. A
here.
lot of people probably going to jump in here and say, well, it's cheaper ammo, shoots better than my gun. Well, yeah, none of this really defeats a load that's tuned for your gun, which
Exactly.
could be a cheaper ammo, possibly. But, generally with a better gun, it's going to be, like you mentioned, Black Fort or Black Hills ammo. That's a lot of companies use that as the golden standard in their testing and
But the
tuning.
thing is, though, you just said something very subjective. When somebody tells me this ammo shoots good in my gun for me, then I watch them shoot, and I'm like, well, hell, you have some pretty low standards.
Yeah.
Try,
So
trying
and
to
You
try, trying to weed out those people. Yeah.
that's one thing also, Major Havoc. You touched up on a good point. Define good, because in the civilian sector, we have no standard for what's a good shooter, what's a good load, what's good. It's all subjective. In the military, you have an objective standard. It says it must do X, Y, and Z. If it does X, Y, and
correct?
Z, it's acceptable, right?
Out
So
of
he's got
their rifles or pistols, by the way, which could be vastly different than the rifle you've got at home, viewer.
exactly because
That's correct.
now you get into the whole manufacturing process and how those weapon systems are set up. How now call them systems and platforms for a reason, because we have a tendency of looking at an individual component and not the total system. Because again, Major Havoc touched on something else: environmentals. Right? I can take the same box of ammunition, right, and I can shoot it once in the daytime and I can shoot it once in the afternoon. And I get two different readings. There's a difference between a cold bore shot and a hot bore shot. People don't
That's right.
understand that. So
I never,
again, I'm sorry, go ahead,
yeah,
Major
I
Havoc.
never, yeah, I never go to the range without a range finder and a chronograph
Yeah,
because if there's a question, you know, anybody can say an answer, but you got to validate it, and so the science and the data validates, and I say science trumps opinion every time.
yeah. Hey, physics is undefeated. Show me the receipts and the numbers, because again, moving into rifles, right? And hell, I'll even use pistols because it holds true. But at pistols, we're not shooting these long enough distance to notice the effects on it. If I sit down here and I zero my rifle in Philadelphia at 400 feet MSL, and I go out to Colorado, that rifle's not going to perform the same with the same ammunition. So if I move from, say, 1,000 foot difference in elevation or MSL, right, I'm going to take a different set of ammunition to meet those requirements, right? It's just the same thing. Like everybody buys a car and they say that this car is going to get 20 miles per gallon in the city and 30 in the highway. You'll never reach that because you're not driving in those same conditions.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
and
So,
how does
load
the car
different,
know if it's in the
maybe
city?
load different, or maybe your loads have a wide enough,
yep.
velocity band,
And
accuracy
then
band, or velocity band.
because
Wait. I'm sorry to cut you, gentlemen
no, go
off.
ahead.
I really It's crazy too, because a lot of this I'm sure is going over a lot of people's head, man. But these are some of the most knowledgeable guys out there. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question that's real simple for people that's been out here all night, because we started this live talking about, have you ever bought an expensive lemon, right? Long to make the long story short, Honest Outlaw bought a gun that was $7,500. Gun didn't run at all. Sent it back. They sent it back to him. It still didn't run. So he got a lemon. So he made a video about it. That was what kind of started this whole talk. So let me ask you guys this: do you equate the price of firearms with quality and performance?
So beyond a certain point, so the especially we're talking striker fire pistols, modern striker fire pistols or AR-15. AR-15 is a great example, obviously, because we all have them, and it's so standardized. We know what's good. We have a few different variations, chrome line, cold hammer forge for different priorities. You want longevity or accuracy, some of your coatings on your bolts, full auto bolts, non, such and so forth. We got different things, but the game is solved essentially. So when you're looking at something above, like we mentioned the chat multiple times, the Smith and Wesson. Let's say the M&P 15 Sport 3 right now is a completely serviceable firearm, and it should be. Every single one of them is. If you're paying more than that, you should be seeing increases in QC.
Yeah.
You should have a lower rate, a lower lemon rate. You know, non-existent. As soon as you start to get to the 2 grand, it is embarrassing to see the dented defenses with the problems out there, the Geisleys with the problems, the you know the Knights with the problems. You're paying for the parts that they end up scrapping, and they're still
Those
letting
guys don't
some
have
through.
problems. Athletes don't have problems.
Yeah.
God,
Hey,
no Geisleys
so
have. How dare you?
so let me address two things real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question. The Smoky Soldier you put down in the military standards for the bare minimum. I'll give you $1,000. Tell me what's the military acceptance standards for M4 or the M4 series of
Yeah,
the car bonds.
You're not gonna
which
tell me that.
branch and
Well, no,
moving
no,
to
no, 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 no.
which
There's
tier?
there's only one acceptance standards for that platform.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
There's
the
no
no, no.
thing
there,
There are
no
multiple for
no no
different
no
branches.
Overton. Check
Yes.
fire. Check fire. There's only one acceptance standards for that platform, and that's a DoD requirement. And the program of record is held by the Army because they buy the most. There's only one specification, right?
Oh,
For
are
the
you talking? Oh, are you talking about like
I'm talking.
tolerances on the
Yeah,
firearm
I'm
itself
talking
or
about
shooting
because he
standards?
said the military standards for bare minimum. The If he can get up here and tell me what the military standards for acceptance is, I'll give you $1,000.
Are you
I'll
talking
come and bring
about?
to you. I'm
Are
talking
you?
to
Yeah.
Smokey Soldier. If anyone can tell me what they are, because the problem is a lot of us will sit down and say, "Well, this is mil spec, this is mil standard," and we get the specifications and the standardizations incorrect, and we interchange them and use them interchangeably. 90% of us don't even know what they are because we've never seen them. All right. Um,
I mean, I've seen them. They're different. Are you talking about for the shooters or for the
No,
platforms
I'm, no,
themselves?
no. I'm talking about for me. If I was a military, for me to accept Overton's rifle for it to pass and to be accepted, for me to
Got
buy
it.
it,
So for
with
the
those
rifle, got it.
specifications and those standards,
Oh,
because
I thought he was talking
shooting is
about
human.
yeah,
Shooting is
the
human.
shoot
I'm
I
not
thought you
talking
were
about
talking
that.
about
qualification.
shooters.
No, I'm not
No, I
talking
believe
about that.
Qualifications.
I'm
talking about
talking
the
about for because like you just said, the M&P 15, it's this, and this, right? So there's a standard, there's an acceptability standard that passes, like, hey, this is good to go. It passes QA/QC checks. It does X, Y, and Z. The tolerances are X, Y, and Z. They're all within specs. The headspace is within specs, the thread runouts within specs, all this it shoots within the acceptable specifications that's required. So we'll sit down here and we'll say that, oh, military specs are trash, everything else. Two things. Most people don't know if the military specs was trash, why is everyone touting, no, this is mil spec, this is mil spec, this is mil spec plus, right? There's no such thing as a mil spec plus. Either it passes acceptability standards or it doesn't, right? Um, the second part, like Overton said, I know you reach a point of diminishing returns because a gun's a gun. It's going to function as a gun. Everything else is just cosmetic. Now we're talking about form over function, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
correct.
form with function. Hopefully, when you get into the
Yeah,
top tier,
but
how dare
but
you?
but over
Price
that,
ranges.
over that, and you can't even call it a tier. You can just call it a price range, because now I'm looking at the form. I'm looking at gas ports. I'm looking at checkering. I'm looking at this and everything else. If I don't have any ports or anything else on my gun, it can still shoot flat. I can still kill you. But
Yeah,
but now, now, and you mentioned earlier RGG and Fat Guy, everyone's about the aesthetics. Zach said it. It's like, hey man, I got this old beat up Weatherby in here. I shot a deer 500 yards. It was DRT dead right there.
dirt.
Yeah, dirt now.
Mm.
Yeah. So in my
What's up, buddy?
experienced correct opinion, you're the diminishing returns points is basically right around $1,000 or a little under. Again, that's Smith and Wesson MP15 Sport 3. Beyond that, you're not gaining reliability and function really until you start to change your priorities. You
Yeah.
can give up for accuracy and stuff like that.
Well,
Of course.
I'm gonna say something, Overton. That
Yeah.
was one of the most narcissistic phrases I've ever heard anyone say in my life. And
Do you like
exactly
Good,
that?
buddy.
that was crazy.
Do you like that?
That was crazy.
I love saying my correct opinion because
Yeah.
it's obvious. It's my opinion. Of course, I think it's correct. Otherwise, it wouldn't be my opinion. It's one of my
Right.
favorite jokes.
Yeah. And again, I'll respectfully disagree with you on that, because there's certain things that at that price point, you have to pay me for my knowledge and my time, right? So I like, let's say, and I had this conversation yesterday. Let's say I go and get an upper receiver from a reputable manufacturer, right? And I go get a barrel from a reputable manufacturer, and they don't made up real good, right? And there's a little wobble in there. So what can I do to take that out? That's where that extra $200 come in. So I got an individual, I got a crew that knows how to uh, bed a barrel, knows how to lap a receiver, knows how to do all that stuff. So now instead of that gun being 2 MOA, I just tweaked it. Now it's down to 1 MOA mechanically, right? And we're
Sure.
talking about mechanically, not, the man
Not
shooting
practical.
it,
Hmm.
So
you know.
where's your? So you said you disagreed. I didn't hear a disagree. Where's your
Well,
line?
that
Where's your
disagree on
line?
that
Your
price.
median output from
Disagree
brands.
on that price point. You said a thousand
Yeah.
dollars, you're
Where's
going to
yours?
get everything you need, right? And we all know that. Again, nothing against Smith and Wesson. They're getting stuff and they're putting it in. As long as it meets the acceptance specs of that particular part, they're going to throw it in. They're not going to spec the whole thing for a barrel wobble, rotation, and all that other stuff.
Sure.
They're just
Where's
saying.
your line?
Say again. Where's my line?
Yeah.
My
Where's your
line
diminishing
is
return line?
I just build them.
Okay. So what's the price point for
I,
your
I don't I don't have
return?
a price point because I build them for specific uses and specific things, right?
So you
So
don't have one.
I don't have a price point. If it's a component or something that I want and it needs to be on that system, it's going on that system.
Right. Well, to be clear, what I'm talking about is a service weapon, whatever that may be. Go to war with, or sit next to your bed to protect your
All right.
family,
So
or take
so
out coyotes.
so
Uh,
here's a cool thing right here. A service weapon. Let's talk about the military. Military pays approximately $387 for M4s. I'm never gonna meet that point. You'll never meet that point. Now if someone gives you everything for free. So again,
say
it's only
which
worth what you're
the
willing to
Colt
pay for it.
M4s,
Say again?
the Colt M4s.
Yeah, the FN, Colts, everything else. Military is paying about $385 for them.
They're paying roughly $1,300 for them. Just FYI, the
No,
Colts
no,
alone.
they're not.
I was in procurement.
All
I
right.
have the receipts
Okay. So
in the military.
I just looked up on
Uppers maybe,
GCSS Army. I,
uppers
I'm t-
maybe.
I'm telling you what the price is for those systems.
I'm telling you what the
What
military is paying
All
for
right.
them.
I'm telling you what we got them at in our systems, how much they're showing the valuation for.
Well, let me ask you this.
It's showing
Let's just
evaluation for.
a rack grade military M4. What
Yeah,
what what is the average accuracy? Well, what would you? Because that's what the people in the chat would want to know. If they get a rack grade mil spec gun, what should they have an expectation? What group size in either MOA or in inches would
So
it be
so
capable of?
the acceptance criteria for the military M4s and M4 family of weapons with 55 grain NATO spec ammunition is 3 to 4 MOA.
or MOA.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Exactly. Now, who thinks that's acceptable?
Well, again, yeah, yeah. I don't think it's acceptable for a civilian. I think civilians need to demand far better than that.
Correct.
You know, a lot of this has to do with training regiments. A lot of civilians aren't competent enough. They need a better system. They need a more reliable system. They don't have backup. They don't have squad support or aerial or intel. So we need it. Whatever civilians, we need it to work right now, the first time, and very well, because we don't have a second chance usually.
So let me
So
ask you this:
none of
so
them are good enough.
you have a rack grade mil spec built outright, and the military expects the practical accuracy of that to be 3 to 4 MOA. So what we're saying is around 3.5 to 4.5 inches at 100 yards. Now,
Yeah.
and so if that gun to me would be an AR off the shelf at a local gun store for under $1,000. If you want to get the same level of reliability as that rack grade gun, which we will all say is extremely reliable, if you want to get that reliability, but you want to improve that MOA down to 2 MOA, you're spending several hundred more. And if you want to get it down to 1 MOA, you're spending some more change.
Yeah.
Would
And
you
then
agree on
also
that?
to go, yes, and to go with what Major Havoc just said, you're also spending more money on your ammunition,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
correct.
I want to
right?
question as a civilian, what's wrong with me having 3 to 4 MOA at 100 yards?
I
What's
don't
fun
think.
about that?
Well, it's all circumstantial, right? Because if you're looking at just like a
How
someone in
big?
the chat said, except
How big is your chest?
someone.
See, I start thinking of in terms of
That
me shooting
the average human
at a range.
torso is 19 inches,
So
right? So from
three,
belly
three to four
button to the
MOA.
V notch in the neck, about 19 inches. That's what you got to
Zach,
work with.
An A zone. In your question, I know where you're going with your question, Zach. An A zone is a kill zone with an AR.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I'm at
You
100
guys,
yards and I'm doing 3 to 4 MOA, I mean, I can kill you.
Yeah, but let me ask
what's
you this. Let
acceptable
me ask you
though is
this.
circumstantial. You guys are talking about, like the guy in the chat said, battlefield accuracy. It's acceptable for battlefield accuracy, and
Exactly.
that's what
Because
we're
remember,
talking about right
That's
now.
what
But
I'm talking
as
about.
civilians, we also
right?
need to be able to take out that weasel attacking the chickens at 70 yards.
Oh, so you want me?
Exactly. And here's the thing.
Where else?
The thing is, in civilian life,
The fuck you live at? You got
the
weasels and
percentile
chickens,
chance
man.
you're going to
Hey,
need that AR.
You don't have weasels attacking your chicken? Where the fuck do you
Hell
live?
no, man. KFC
chickens.
ain't got no weasels.
Wait. Listen, I don't have chickens. I I gotta go. I went over 20 minutes because I wanted to hear you geniuses go at it, man. But we have to do this again another night. I appreciate every last one of y'all coming on here, man.
Yeah,
Y'all are some smart ass
This is
guys, man.
great.
I love it, and it's very knowledgeable,
it's
and it's
better
great
than
for
a
the community.
dumbass.
Yeah, right.
Y'all have a good one.
All
For
Nah,
right.
sure,
hey,
man.
but seriously, hey, thanks for
Everybody
having me on. I guess my biggest takeaway is get what you can afford and train with it,
I
right?
That's
love
a
it.
fact.
Joe, I took your advice, bro.
You got it? All right.
I took your advice, man.
All right. Hey, they changed your powders and everything else. What barrel length are you running your 8.6?
I think it's gonna be. I'm trying to remember. I think it's not. I think it's 9 inches. I think.
The 9. All right. They changed their powders and everything. I'll talk. Hit me up if you have any issues with it because
Okay.
Greg had hit me and everything else. They're kind of optimized for 12 and above. But
Okay.
I'll talk to you. I'll give you some numbers I got running in 2 different loads and everything else, and then some other ones, man.
Okay.
Major Havoc, it was good seeing you again. We gotta get together, man.
Yeah, man, let's do it. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All
We'll see you
right.
guys.
Appreciate you guys. Y'all
Hey,
take it easy.
Overton, nice meeting you. Hey,
You as well.
RGG, again, thanks for having me on your platform.
Thank you, brother. Nice meeting you,
All right.
Overton. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace.
Peace, man. Lex.
Hey, Arnold and Black, these are smart guys, brother. You gotta
Yep.
come through. That's why I say this is the dopest community ever because when I don't know shit, it's great to have guys like this around. We can always ask questions. We can find the answer to just about anything we need, man. So I appreciate them. But we out of here, y'all. Until I'll see you guys in a couple days in the next live, man. Everybody be safe. Take it easy.
Peace, everybody.